Okay, okay, there's two things we have to get to. Well, I guess three, because Never Gonna Let Me Down brought it up. First off, this is not a stall deck, it's a wall deck. There's a big difference. A stall deck is designed to deck you out and not do anything. This one does attack superbly. This is a superbly attacking deck. I don't really, I didn't really take advantage of the whole crab puns. This isn't really a crab, it's just a bug, okay? Crabs are different. This is just a bug. Yeah, I'm not playing a Moongus. I knew I'd get somebody with the, I'm playing a stage 1 grass type today. So it's a very good card right now, especially when just trying to climb the ladder. But yeah, so that's the first thing. Second thing, the stream might end early if I die. So if there's like a 5-minute silence, I died. So the stream might end. Maybe if I fall forward onto my mouse, I'll click the end stream button and that'll be better. And then third, it was going to be Annihilate today. Before, Sunny's all like, oh, why is everyone playing this deck today? Ooh, I don't like this deck. I was going to play Annihilate, but I tested it and I know, right? I should definitely do that. Like, will Trust Your Pilot die on stream today? Follow to find out. But I was going to play the Annihilate today. I tested it yesterday in casual, 2 games in casual, faced Grimmsnarl, Frostlass both times. I think that they were blinged out both times. And you've had gout for the last 10 days. I mean, I'm not going to start giving you money. You're supposed to feel bad for me and give me money, Never Gonna Let Me Down. Jeez. Way to steal the spotlight from me. So this did win a tournament in Japan, probably like an 8-person tournament, but it still won a tournament. So I'm going to keep testing. I'm going to keep trying. Maybe I'll have to just chuck it into... This thing's only 311? And Highlive's only 311? So it's... okay. Primeape's 3-3. Annihilape's 311, 123 pounds. And that is true. So yeah, I mean, Annihilate, it's good, but like I can't just play one copy, right? I can't just put one copy into an Annihilate deck and be like, oh, this is the new Annihilate. I have to put at least 2, and the winning Japanese list only had 1, so it's a little bit tougher. So I have to test it. My backup deck tomorrow is Rotom, and I'll definitely be making some motorboat jokes tomorrow because I want to motorboat. It makes me want to motorboat some people. But today it's just Crustle, Iron, Thorns. Oh, God. Yes, this is the ace spec. I'm sorry. I hate it as much as all of you. This is our ace spec today. Please hold your angry comments. Please don't. But I have Yanmega. I have a Pure Monkey Door. I have Cornerstone Mask for Rigoraph. So don't worry. I don't just have an Iron Thorns. We whacked off. Don't worry. And Raw Rock, what do I think of Aegislash-EX? Well, it gets better, right? Every metal deck gets better in 2.5 weeks when Genesect EX comes out. So if you can play, this deck, this Aegislash deck, and just chuck in a copy of the Peerless Edge Aegislash to take KOs, it's going to get a lot better. Just any metal deck with Genesect EX, with its ability to go get 2 evolution metal types. I do think Crustle is better than Aegislash when it comes to the whole walling Pokemon thing, because it's got the same stats as Aegislash, but it hits for a grass weakness, which is very important. And, it's a stage 1, and Dwebble has the Ascension. Yeah, Genesect's all you need. Genesect makes Golden go better. It makes Metang better. It makes Steven's Metagross just as bad, because Steven's Metagross is terrible. But I mean, yeah, if you want to play Aegislash, there's a card coming out that makes it better. Though I guess if you're playing Aegislash, you do get access to Full Metal Lab, which Crustle doesn't. But you can't play Rigid Band, which may be better. But then again, Monkey Dory sucks a butt. Monkey Dory sucks all the butts. That is what I found. Oh, goody. Is that Monkey Dory and Dust Noir are the major problems here. And it's what people follow over here, I'm going to be making a lot of motorboating I Am Legend's mom jokes tomorrow if I'm playing Rotom. And exactly, yeah, Crustle, it's still beatable. And oh, go for it. Go for it, never gonna let me down. That's your first pin. Just like how I pinned I Am Legend's mom last night. That was pushing it. I'm sorry. Is this just a free win? Well, apparently not, because we don't have anything. But don't worry, I'll still make I'll still make your mom jokes all day. Don't worry. You know, even if you're not here, the I Am Legends mom jokes will flow like the boat.
I hate you so much.
Will flow like the water that my motorboat sails on. And Sonny, what do you mean I have more ads than a YouTube video? That's Twitch, okay? Yeah, my VOD channel still doesn't have ads. So if you never want my VOD channel to have ads, just don't subscribe, but then I don't make money. So you gotta weigh that. And I Am Legend, no, it's your mom transcends Twitch. Your mom is transcendent. Your mom is everywhere. All right, so I guess, unfortunately, I have to Pokegear for Arven or something. I think that's what we got to do, is Pokegear and hope for Arven. But the thing you have to understand, I Am Legend, is that we're not actually talking about your physical mother. We're talking about the fictional character, your mother. Right? That's what you have to understand. Oh my god, they got rid of Fez and Latias. Top decking Dwebble has changed this game immensely right now. I have all of the options in the world available to me, but I think we still just go Arven for Turbo Energize. Well, actually, I'm not the smartest when it comes to this matchup, so maybe we just go Crispin, right? We're just going to go Crispin, because I don't think they can win. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think they have a good matchup against Crustle, even if they get the Baby Bolt. And I can do, 160. And then we just go Grass on the back. There we go. And that's it. Like, I don't think they can do very well. And you're tired of facing this deck? I have yet to face really any Crustle. I'm just facing Grimmsnarl all day. Raging Bolt, this is a very tough matchup for Raging Bolt, especially when you don't have access to your abilities with Iron Thorns in the active. So this is the whole point. If you don't start Iron Thorns, you just have the turn 1 Ascension into Crustle, which is extremely powerful. But if you start Iron Thorns, you can use it as a beefy body, like how I use I Am Legend's mom as a cushion at night, as a beefy body to shut off their abilities, so they can't use Ogerpon, they can't use Squawkabilly, they can't use Latios. And, you can do 160, you can give it free retreat. And this is more toxic. No, okay. And they just conceded. There you go. See, you can't do anything if you're a Raging Bolt player. That's all it is. If you try to play Raging Bolt against this, you just lose the game. That was, I just plopped all over. I just squatted and took a big flop I don't know. Let's just keep going. Forget I said that. I'm just going to write that down because, you got to start out the YouTube video. You got to make the YouTube audience not understand. And you think the ability block? I don't know. Well, no, there's only one rock type, D0. Paper and scissor types don't exist in the Pokemon TCG. And I don't think we have any more rock, paper, scissors games or cards. But I do agree that it is the most rock, paper, scissors card game because of the fact that, there's Dan. There was that Mr. Mime that was from Astro Radiance. Yeah, so it has some really good matchups. The problem is you're going to mulligan a lot. And D0, I mean, I think that line of jokes deserves your sub, just saying. Astro Radiance, yeah, I think it was from Astro Radiance. I remember the art. It was from the town in Legends Arceus, which was called the town from Legends Arceus. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, no, that we're saving that for later. We're saving that for some other decks, because it's kind of annoying because I'm doing my prep for Black Bolt and White Flare, and then we're also going to start getting ooh, interesting. Okay, so I think we just put the Dweb Daddy down and pass. So yeah, like I'm working in like 3 different formats because we're probably going to start getting more Mega Evolution reveals this week. Okay, it's Grimmsnarl. It's Grimmsnarl, everybody. And then I'm doing my Black Bolt and White Flare preview videos. Those will start on hopefully Wednesday, and then I'll just sort of, scatterbug those out over the next week or two. I think this is an easy win, right? They didn't get a Snow Runt down turn 1, so that makes things really, really easy. We don't make them thorny. I could boss up somebody but I mean, like, I'd rather just draw cards. The issue that I've found weirdly, okay, well, that's not fun, is that you just can't find energy with this deck. Right? Like, I looked at all the lists that were on Limitless. I'll put a link in the description of the YouTube video to all the Iron Thorns Crustle lists, which have been doing very, very well. It's like, you look at the top results, it's like 12-2, 8-1, 7-1, 6-0. It's just really disruptive right now because not a lot of decks are playing counters to it, and you can counter the counters with this deck. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. Well, what they have to do is you basically have to prioritize Monkey Dory in this matchup and then send up a big body. But this deck doesn't have a big body. This is not the I Am Legend's mom of decks. And yeah, they're taking their time. And obviously I have Mist Energy. They can't activate Grimmsnarl's ability. We're probably going to get a Shamed Concede when that happens. It's going to be hilarious. Well, I guess we just stay the course. Yeah, we just knock out their Monkey Dory all day. That's it. We're just knocking out Monkey Dory all freaking day. I guess we go Mist Energy just to have Mist Energy on both dudes. And if you're wondering, like, what's Mist Energy for and why does the deck play 3 or why do I see decks with 4 of them? It's for Dragapult. Because Dragapult can still hit a bench Crustle, like, it's for other things as well, like Monkey Dory's Confusion. It stops Monkey Dory Confusion. It stops just other annoying things. But if a Crustle's on the bench, it will still take the 6 damage counter paints from a Dragapult. And that is how I found that okay, that's fine. That is how I found that I lose. Is that Dragapult, I'll just have, too many Crustle. They'll get Monkey Dory set up. You have to 3 or 4 shot a Dragapult, depending on how many Monkey Dory they have. Dust Noir is also a massive problem. Thankfully, you do survive a Dust Noir with Crustle. Everyone be on your best behavior. Pumpkin Amy's here. Thank you for the raid, Pumpkin Amy. You're amazing. Go to sleep. It's very late where you are. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a fun stream. And I will now do my perfect Pumpkin Amy impression so that you all feel at home and like nothing's changed. Well, hello everybody. Welcome into the stream today. Oh, we're playing some Crustle. My favorite part of the pizza is the Crustle. Oh yeah, we got some Crustle here. Oh, they use the perfect 10. They use the counter catcher to activate the Grimmsnarl's ability. Because if we had the Thorns, it wouldn't be in there, and they would be awful. So there you go. There's the perfect Pumpkin Amy impression. You're welcome. I hope you all enjoyed that. Do we even need anything? We got Town Store. Oh, we can destroy their butts. We can pound their butts. Press 1 if you want me to pound their butt. I'm going to pound their butt. No matter what, we're pounding their butt. It's what Amy would want. I can telepathically ask Amy, do you want me to pound their butt, Amy? Amy would say yes. No, actually, sorry. Amy would say, yeah, mate, go for it, bruv. Pound that butt. Piano Fish, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's put the... Actually, let's just put the Mist Energy over there. And we'll just hope we keep running energy, because I can potentially lose this game. They did screw me out of most of my energy, which isn't great, but they're going to have to do a lot. And what you'll notice is that this deck, it doesn't get screwed up by Tool Scrapper because decks are going to play one copy. They're not going to play more than one copy of Tool Scrapper. Jamming Tower is also a little bit annoying, but most decks don't play more than one or two. And if typically decks that play Jamming Tower don't really have good answers to Crustle anyways. And yes, to everyone who rated me, I am not copying Amy, okay? I was going to play Annihilate, and then I needed just a very simple, easy deck to play that didn't require, me to stress my brain too much, and this is what I came up with. Hey, see, this is why we added the Earthen Vessel. Because we desperately need an Earthen Vessel in this deck. All right, so we just get all the grass energy. I mean, maybe I should have promoted the other one so I could turbo energize and thin out the deck. That probably was the smarter thing. It's just my inexperience with the deck, obviously. That's what I'll blame all day long. But my opponent's in a situation where they have to get Frostlass down and they have to get other things into play. And Ruination Awakens, that's what Amy said. Well, Amy was copying me, okay? Because I made the decision yesterday when I tested Annihilate, and it didn't go well. You might say it's a case of monkey see, monkey do. Get it? Because Annihilate's a monkey? You'll laugh tomorrow. All right, so they got double Monkey Dory. They're going to start doing things, but as long as they don't gust, a Spike Myth is fine. As long as they don't gust, we're fine. If they gust, we're also probably still fine. Yeah, another Grimmsnarl. I mean, I knocked out that Monkey Dory early because I knew that it wasn't really going to be a threat to deal with. I mean, I knew it was going to be a threat later, so I knocked out the Monkey Dory, but then that activated Countercatcher, and it all went downhill from there. But it's interesting that they did that, though, right? And I did knock out a Monkey Dory. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, I knocked out a Monkey Dory. All right, well, that's a knockout. Like, I see what they're doing, but I guess we do that. We want to conserve the grass, and then we have a lightning. Let's see what we got here. Iono? Sure. Oh, they're winning. That's why they couldn't use Countercatcher. All right, so then we go... Actually, do I just bosses the other Monkey Dory? I think... No, I think I Iono here, because I can take the knockout. And Crypto, I hope you're excited for... Ooh, hello. That's perfect. I hope you're excited for the Superman movie. I can't wait until he defeats Doctor Doom and forms of Ultron. It'll be great. All right, Poke Vital A. I don't think there's anything that they can do now. Like, yes, I could have gone for the Monkey Dory with the energy on it. That probably would have been the smarter move because we would have stayed tied on prizes. They couldn't use Countercatcher. But I want to be funny. I want to break their spirit. And when I play that Poke Vital A, their spirit's going to be broken. Like I Am Legend's mom after I'm done with... Or I Am Legend's mom's bed after I'm done with it. There we go. And you went from never touching Magic the Gathering to getting hooked. That's what it'll do. Magic the Gathering, I like it. I've definitely been on a Marvel Snap kick because they added that. Well, they keep bringing that game mode back where it's the same, but it's completely different, and it's awesome. So I've been really getting back into Marvel Snap. Oh my God, you really appreciate the fact that this game doesn't require money and just gives you free cards, even though it's worse than it's ever been. But you really appreciate it when you see the other games like Marvel Snap where you have to spend millions of dollars to get the cards. Like, I've put in a lot of playtime into Marvel Snap. I got you for 3 minutes of playtime. All right, I put in so much playtime, and I looked at, like, Season 3. I think they're on Season 6 now of cards. I looked at Season 3. I'm missing, like, 50 cards from Season 3. And you don't get cards at a very... Yeah, there we go. And it's like, yes, he did. Do you have a problem with that? No, I was just wondering where I could get one of those. But that's the problem, is that Marvel Snap, you cannot get cards in that game. If you tried to play Marvel Snap today, it would take you years as a free-to-player to get the cards that are available today. And by the time you get all those cards, it'll be 3 years. And yeah, Zod Even Pocket makes me appreciate. Oh, God. So they started the sneak peek Wonder Trade event in TCG Pocket, and I have yet to see a single EX since Eevee Grove came out in my Wonder Trades. I have over 1,000 Wonder Trade Hourglasses. I'm willing to spend them, but I never find any EXs. It's all the like full art evolutions. And yes, I know I'm just talking about random nonsense, but that's because this matchup is very boring and this deck is very brain dead and boring. And I highly recommend, if you're playing Crustle, Iron Thorns, or any Crustle variant, put on some music, put on a different game, watch some videos of people putting their feet in peanut butter and mayonnaise and ketchup and stuff to keep you entertained, because it gets boring. Yeah, Shiny's ruined Wonder Pick because it's like, oh, we're still showing you hyper rares. Yeah, but I don't want full arts or shinies. And Pharaoh, oh, I'm playing Marvel Snap. It's a slog. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. The new game mode is fun, but it's a slog. Magic Arena, as I've said numerous times, I only play draft because standard is not fun. So you compare Magic to the Pokemon trading card game. If you don't start a supporter in your opening hand in the Pokemon trading card game, you pretty much lose. But you can, discard and draw 7. Most Magic card games will end by the time you draw your 7th card. There is no discard your hand and draw 7 in Magic. You're living off your top deck for about 7 turns, and that's the entire game. That's it. That's the entire game, is you just live off your top deck, and that's it. And Angelus, well, they give you wild cards for cards they ban, right? So it's not that bad. I mean, I guess I should put down another Dwebble just to have it. Though with Pokevital A will be okay. So if I put down the Dwebble, that's okay. Because the Luxurious Cape only gives them an extra prize. Actually, I'll embiggen it. Luxurious Cape only gives them an extra prize if it's knocked out by damage from an attack. So that is very important, that it has to be knocked out by damage from an attack. If it's knocked out by Monkey Dory or Frostlass, they don't get an extra prize. So it's not that bad if I bench the Dweb Daddy. Okay. You're going to have to... They're going to open up a bench spot for a Monkey Dory, which seems smart. And I guess they're just going to item lock me. Ooh, this is smart, because now I can't use Pokevital A. Ooh, this is good. This is going to be tough. I mean, we're going to knock out the Badoo, but this is going to be good. And Magic is also 60 card decks. So it's like you see 7 cards, and then you'll probably draw 7 over the course of a 7-turn game. So you see 14 out of 60 cards, and there's no Nest Ball or Buddy Poffin. So it's like you'll see 14 of your 60 cards in Magic Arena versus, you have access to your whole deck in Pokemon. So that's why I don't like Magic Standard. I very much like Magic. When it comes to drafting. Drafting is great. That is my favorite part, because it's 40 card decks. It's just much better. All right, so I think we're going to take 40, 60. This is so tough. I think we need to keep the Pokevital A. All right, I'm going to Iono and see what we get. I know it's a bit risky. That's pretty good. All right, so we're going to shuffle the deck so we can potentially have the Pokevital A at the top now. And yeah, the jump in. So if you're brand new to the game, you can spend a little bit of money and you get like 2 pre-constructed decks and you get to keep the cards. So Magic is free to player friendly if you don't play standard. If you don't play the game as it's intended, Magic Arena is not too bad. And if they get another Monkey Dory and an energy this turn, I think they win. Okay, they're going to bring up the Dweb Daddy. That's okay, because we can Ascension into... Oh, they researched. Okay. Oh, their deck is just mostly energy at this point. Yeah, we've lost. I definitely threw that one. Dizzy, you're being a little too weird for being someone who's not subbed. All right, well, they got the third monkey. Throw count 1. Well, I wanted to test it out, right? We got to learn these things. We got to learn what not to do, right? Learning what not to do is as important as learning what to do. And I guess I'll just research here. So we lose this Crustle. We will lose that Crustle, I should say. Okay, well, let's go into you. Boom. We're going to get the grass. Okay. And then I think we just research here. I guess maybe I shouldn't have done that either. Ooh, we got a Crustle. Okay. And then... yeah, we just end turn. All right, so they're going to do 90. We're going to take a bunch of damage. I can do many things, but we can I-know them. So, yeah, I should have, I guess, not benched the Dwebble. But then we'd also just be in a really tough position where we'd have a Crustle. Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, yo, yo.
And E-Rich, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. It was just the third Monkey Door, so they definitely played this really well. What we've learned is that you gotta go a little bit faster and you gotta hope for good draws. And yeah, they played it perfectly. They got perfect draws when they needed them. You know, getting the... ooh, there's the de-evolution. It won't affect the back one, but that doesn't really matter because it's going to get knocked out from Frostlass anyways. So they played it perfectly. They got great draws. They did everything they needed to do when they did it. So I am not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not mad. You know, and don't you love how the Crustle has 150 hit points even with a cape on? This is such a well-made game. You know, it shocks me how good this gets every day. Every day, one after the other. It just shocks me at how amazing it is. Yeah, they played it perfectly. Still, the ending screens are still so toxic. I think what we needed to do there was not have the Iron Thorns. But this version does not have Picnic Basket. I think there's a Super Potion. Obviously, there's Poke Vital A. I think Picnic Basket is super duper strong. And the other version of Iron Thorns, which we'll switch to after this one, that one has the Picnic Basket, and I think Judge. So we'll switch to that. Yeah, we needed to not lose. That would have been the strategy. But this is the type of deck that I really enjoy playing, because it's like, if I win, I'm happy because I won. If I lose, I'm happy because a wall deck lost. Yeah, the Turo saved them. You know, the Triple Monkey Dory saved them. They got... uh-oh, this is a... okay, see, we're running into terrible matchups now. Ah, man. Am I testing Arbok? No plans, Incineroar. No plans. I have been underwhelmed by it. But, I mean, we can still win this one. It's just unlikely. I think we just go Arven for Iron Thorns, and we just kind of focus on Iron Thorns this game. I think that might be the strat, because... huh. I think Iron Thorns is the strategy here. We just go Techno Radar, Turbo Energize. We have a lot of healing. We have, like, everything we need. It's just, is Trust Your Pilot smart enough to win? Am I smart enough to actually win the game? And also, will I get that one jet energy? We're going to find out. All right, let's go. I think we get rid of Cold Resist Thicacity because we don't need it. We're going to thin these guys out. And then we just want one Thorns. Grass on you, Turbo Energize. And Turbo Energize double. Ooh, oh no. Uh-oh. My plan was to use Crispin next turn. Oh, geez. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, I should have realized that, oh, hey, you got a bunch of energy in your hand. I think is it 3 grass, 3 lightning, or is it 4? I think it's 4 grass, 4 lightning, 3 mist, 1 jet. So we prized a grass and a lightning, and that's what I was banking on for the Crispin. You know, we could have prized 2 iron thorns and I would have been okay. All right, so they have luxurious cape. Wait, is that bad? Is it bad if they put a luxurious cape on their dudes? Because I can knock them out for a weakness. Yeah, like I can just knock you out for a weakness. They're probably going for a Cleffa unless they have a supporter in their hand. I would imagine this is not going to be a Badoo. Oh, it's Croconaw. So then they better have a supporter in that hand. There's no way they just pass, right? Or just they reverse thrust, which is the move I used on I Am Legend's mom last night. And Shiny, have you tried prizing the cards, or not prizing the cards you need? But the reason that I did end up attaching both energies is in case, is in case they Ionode me. If they Ionode me, there's a chance we get a Crispin, and there's a chance we get a Crispin, then we play with the balls, and playing with the balls is always the great way to play. All right, well, let's go Booster, Cape, Grass, and then this allows us to do many things next turn. This allows us to, well, I guess not anymore. This allows us to retreat and use Iron Thorns. No, it allows us to Crustle next turn, and then we can Crispin. This is a wall deck. And Pharaoh, it's like my catchphrase, right? You know, it's like how... See, genius. It didn't really work out this time because they did it a turn late, but I'm a genius. And we also got the Jet Energy a turn late, and we got the Turo a turn late. Yeah, it's like my catchphrase. You know how Ted from How I Met Your Mother's catchphrase is Bazinga? Mine is, oh, hello. That's a perfect K. That's GG right there. That's what we call GG. That's what we in the business, the pilot business, that's what we call GG. All right, let's put the... Sure, let's just put all the grass energy on you. Why not? That's 2 prizes. I don't think they can make a comeback, especially if they don't Iono me, because then we just use Turo to bring up the Thorns. And, well, that's the thing. The Iron Thorns helps you out against Milotic EX. Oh, that's also another place where the Mist Energy helps, because Milotic EX is one-shot by Iron Thorns, which is good, and Milotic can put you to sleep. So Mist Energy and Iron Thorns deal with Milotic. If you ever see Feraligatr, Iron Thorns is perfect for that. So I definitely called it. And Flareon not available. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you go to mr.pilot.com, you might see my feet, or you might get a spam site. One or the other. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I guess they're just kind of like hoping that I run out of energy. But at that point, I think maybe I put down a second Iron Thorns. Press 1 if I put down a second Iron Thorns and just pass it back and forth like we passed back I Am Legend's mom with me in for the win. And slow playing, that sounds like a good type of virus. That's like, well, I guess I probably shouldn't say like words like vaccine and stuff because I don't get demonetized on YouTube. But that's a good type of virus where they inject you with a little bit. You know, they squirt inside you. The doctor squirts inside you, and there you go. And then you concede, and your shorts are so comfy afterwards. That is high level play, but this is essentially what you're gonna find playing Iron Thorns Crustle. You're either gonna get super long games where your opponent thinks they can win, or you're gonna get them to concede really early. There's very little middle ground. It's either fast concedes, they're gonna come quickly, or they're gonna edge you for a long time. I am disappointed that they were not playing a Shuckle deck, by the way. Is there even a Shuckle in Standard right now? Feraligatr. Is there a Shuckle? And Mad Panda, well, I mean, Marner was never coming back, and it's not like they won the cup with Marner anyways. Oh, there is a Shuckle. And it's literally unplayable. It's even out of Poffin range. They're like, oh, what if we just made a terrible card out of Poffin range? Great idea. All right, so let's get horny. This one has Picnic Basket, a whole bunch of... Wait, did this one not have Pokemon Catcher? Yeah, this one did not have all the Pokemon Catcher. So this one has 3 Pokemon Catcher, Picnic Basket, Penny for Iron Thorns, Judge, Pokevital A. So this is very much just a slightly different version. Practice Studio, it's just slightly different. Is this the guy who made The Binding of Isaac? Oh no, that's Edmund McMillan. Timeout, Shiny Ray. And Alice in Borderland. I gotta say, never gonna let me down. There we go. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the Borderlands franchise. I don't know why. Zod, yes, that word. I don't know why I've just never been able to get into the Borderlands franchise. No, it's whoever did the last Timeout. I think they supersede the previous one. Yeah, just I don't know why, but Borderlands just... Like, I don't mind shooter games, like looter shooter games. I just find that it's too much, right? There's just too many guns. I just want to have like one weapon type and then upgrade the weapon. I don't want to have to keep hot swapping. Never gonna let me down. You could reset it right now. You can do whatever you want. You're a mod. You're a mod in a Twitch stream. You have all the power in the world. And no one can talk back to you. That's the power of being a mod. And Alice in Borderland, yeah, it's the Netflix show, right? And that's what I went to first, but I just wanted to rant about Borderlands for a minute. You know, because that's half of what streaming is talking about nothing and hope people don't notice. And Acewing, yeah, also the fact that they didn't get the Claptrap voice actor, but they brought Claptrap back, which I hated. This is my first ever game against... Oh god, do we not have the... Where's my balls? Where's the Buddy Poffin? I don't think this deck has a Buddy Poffin or a Turbo Energize. Oh no. We've made a terrible mistake. I should have used Crispin. That's my bad. Okay, next turn, I promise we're going to use Crispin. That is... Oh, we can play with my balls, but that wouldn't really do a whole lot. All right, I guess we just... get double... Oh, we get 1 Thorns. All right, well, we're going to Crispin next turn, and then, you know, maybe I should have Ultra Balled for a Dwebble, but we got double Iron Thorns. Okay, so this is the different build. This is the Picnic Basket, Super Potion, Pokevital A, Judge build. Ooh, they just lost a lot of good stuff. But I think I do have to... Ooh, okay. I think I do have to put the other Horny down. Boom. Just like that, we get it. You know, who needs to play Buddy Poffin when you just get everything you need? Am I right? All right, so that goes there. Dweb Daddy. I mean, they can, I think, knock out the Dwebble. But it's worth the risk, because if they knock out the Dwebble, then they're not going for Iron Thorns, and if the Iron Thorns survives, that's okay with me. And there's the Watchtower. I'm not really sold on Watchtower or Practice Studio. Like, yeah, it's a good card, but you have the Iron Thorns to shut off Squawkabilly turn 1. It can shut off Pidgeot. It can one-shot Pidgeot. Practice Studio takes Crustle from a 120 to a 130. Yeah, the 10 extra damage might help. But yeah, we're trying out different builds, right? I whack off stream a little bit, but I save, you know, I'm edging most of that time. And then I blow my deck load on stream so all of you can see. But since this is my first time playing against Grimmsnarl this stream, or this YouTube video, this is not a stream. That chat on screen, that's just, that's AI generated to cheer me on. That's why all the comments in the chat are so positive. Just wait 10 seconds after I make this statement, and you'll see the most positive, nice, self-assuring comments from all the people there. None of them will ask about a Moongus because they know that's annoying. The AI, I've trained the AI just like I trained I Am Legend's mom, and they got everything, and I'm screwed. This is the second game in a row where they've done this. Or no, I mean, this is the first game they've done this. This did not happen in a previous game, and then my opponent proceeded to play perfectly. That's what it is. See, Raw Rock's got it. See, you know, it's weird how my subs. Yeah, see, what previous Grim Snarl match? I got this. Yeah, it's weird how my subs are the mean ones, and then the new viewers are the cool people. Isn't that weird? And Cephalopods, Cerule Edge EX, or United Wangs. That is what you want. Those are the ones you want to do. Okay, we got bosses hors d'oeuvres. God. Okay, no, that's fine. I think I should just poke it here, see what we get. We got Crispin and Judge. I don't need, like, worst case scenario, yes, I will use them if I have to. Oh, God, we don't really have it right now, do we? All right, so then it's just going to be... Go into you. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Boss is the Monkey Dory. And then Volt Cyclone. Okay, see? You know, that's not bad. Not great. And then we get a Crustle. Okay. But this is the versatility of the deck, is that Iron Thorns isn't the worst attacker, and it does shut off abilities. But what I've noticed playing this one game against Grimmsnarl is that Iron Thorns is actually kind of really good in this matchup, until you go ahead on prizes, right? Once you go ahead on prizes, that's when things get a little bit sketchy. Because then they can countercatcher and everything. We don't like countercatcher. But if you can just prevent them from getting a Grimmsnarl, I don't know. But then you give them time to set up their Monkey Dory. So maybe this matchup isn't as free as we originally thought. Ooh, you're about to get Crispin. I'm going to burn you to a crisp. Oh, crap. Okay, can I? Oh, we have an Artisan. There we go. We got the Dweb Daddy. There's a Dwebble. Okay, so they can do 60 unless they get a stupid butt face. Okay, no, this is fine. We're just going to Crispin. We're just going to Crispin. We're going to take a chancey here. It's going to be fine. Maybe I should have Arvined for a Luxurious Cape, but what's going to go wrong? What are they going to do? Are they going to get double Monkey Dory and knock out my Dwebble? Actually, probably. Maybe I shouldn't do this. No, Heart of the Cards. Heart of the Cards. No, Heart of the Cards. No, they don't have another Darkness Energy. I know they have Artisan. They do not have another Darkness Energy guaranteed. I did not just cost myself the game. Heart of the Cards, baby. They only have 3 cards. None of those are going to be energy. Oh, God. Okay, never believe in the Heart of the Cards. The Heart of the Cards are a lie. And I regret everything. Okay, but we're just going to do it again. There's no way they do this again, right? There's absolutely no shot they can do it again. I have Artisan for a Dwebble. We're going to Arvin. I don't know how we're going to attack with the Iron Thorns, but it's going to be fine. No, it's not throw count 2. I'm not a couch. There's no throw pillows here. Oh, yeah, you're right. They didn't go for the Dwebble. Yeah, okay, so they should have knocked out the Dwebble. Like, I see what they're doing. And maybe it's smarter. Because, yeah, they're going to knock out my active Thorns. I'm going to have, you know, a Dwebble Crustle combo. I'm going to do 240. This is going to get interesting. All right, they have 1 prize left. We're going to have a Crustle. There's a Mist Energy. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, we just go for it. Maybe I should just... Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go Luxurious Cape. What's in the hand? What is a god to a man? All right, I think we just go Night Stretcher, and then wait. All right, is this going to be the comeback of all comebacks? Let's find out. And then end turn. We have everything we need for next turn, except, you know, the Poke Vital A. It's if they get a third Monkey Dory, then I think we're screwed, aren't we? It's if they get a third Monkey Dory, then we're absolutely screwed. But if they're playing like a Luminous Energy or a Psychic Energy for funsies, then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Actually, I think we're guaranteed to survive another turn. Yeah. No, I think... Oh, way to jinx it, A-Swing. I think as long as they don't get another Monkey Dory setup, we're okay. God. Okay, there's a Maractus. Wait, the Maractus is fine. Ooh, I think the Maractus is... Oh, my God. Oh, my... They're doing everything. Every time I face Grimmsnarl. This is what happened with... What was it? It was like a video 2 weeks ago where all I did was face Grimmsnarl Monkey Dory, and every single time they just absolutely obliterated my butt. I said they drew like Picasso was the thing that I said. Okay, yes, I can retreat. Very helpful. Thank you, PDCGL. What would I do if I couldn't retreat right now? Okay, well, we can't put the Dwebble down because we lose. All right, well, let's go for that. And then Pokegear. So we got Ino Boss's Judge. I guess it's a bosses on a Monkey Dory, but then what do I do next turn? Like if I guess I have to Ino and hope for Poke Vital A. I think that's it, is we have to Ino and hope for Poke Vital A, otherwise we lose. Or, well, not Super Potion. Super Potion wouldn't be great. And we didn't get it, and that's another Trust Your Pilot loss here over in Monkey Dory Grimmsnarl land. God. This is crazy. We just keep losing to what... Who was it that said this is a perfect matchup? This is the greatest matchup in the history of the universe? Whoever it was, present yourself. Okay, I'll just concede your... Okay, well, we'll let you do it. Oh, man. Like, what? It's not something that I'm... Like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect in every single way. And Coda, it would have been the same thing. Like, if I had attacked or if I hadn't attacked. I think... Okay, what are you doing? I think there needs to be a Buddy Poffin, right? Because I just could not find my Dwebble. If I could have Arvened for Buddy Poffin on that first turn, but then it's just they always get the counter catcher when they need it to avoid my Iron Thorns. Oh, there was a Poffin. There was a Poffin in the deck we just prized. Okay. Penny and Judge have been kind of useless. I think I'd rather have Turo's Scenario, but we're gonna find this out. Poke Trainer Toilet Paper. God, how is this? This is supposed to be a good matchup. It's a plus match. Let me see the Pokehive thing. Let me see what Pokehive said about this matchup, because they... Pokehive. All right, let's go first. I've gone second every time. We're going to try this again. Where is the Iron Thorns Crustle? And what does it say about the Grimmsnarl matchup? It says the Grimmsnarl matchup... Oh, it actually says it's below 50%. Ha, there you go. Justice. Oh, and then, of course, the one time I go first is... Well, it's Golden Go, so that's a free win. That's a free win. So according to 4 mulligans. According to Pokehive, it's 41% win rate. Dragapult, Charizard... Watch, I'll just put it on screen. You don't want to hear me talk. You're here to see feet and chew bubblegum, and you're all out of feet. Pokehive, it's a Twitter account where it just compiles a bunch of things and doesn't show feet pics. Oh, God. As I Am Legend's mom said last night, I didn't expect it to be that big. All right, so... we're facing Golden Go, and I took 4 mulligans. That there's not much else you have to know. So there you go. If you're wondering what Pokehive says about this deck and its matchups, well, there you go. Yeah, the damn water effects. So yeah, it actually has a down matchup. It obviously, like any 2-prize deck that doesn't have Spice is going to be a bad matchup. Ethan's Typhlosion, yeah, 10% win rate against Ethan's Typhlosion. That's probably a bit generous. But if you look at that, those are the top decks. If the, what was it, the regionals this weekend, 7 of the top 8 were Raging Bolt, then it was 1 Gardevoir. So yeah, it's just Pokehive on Twitter. If you want to follow them, I'll link them in chat. Who's playing Typhlosion? Smart people? What do you mean who's playing Typhlosion? People who know what they're doing. All right, well, let's prep here for the inevitable defeat. I mean, actually, Scizor could be bad, but I don't think it's that bad if I just limit myself to 1 Crustle. And yeah, I'm doing my prep for Black Bolt and White Flare, and all right, that's fine. And yeah, Brave Bangle, you know, there's the whole 5 preview videos that I do, top 10, crafting guide. There was one that I was planning on doing that's like a special one, but I need to know the full set list before I can do it. I think this is unfortunate for my opponent. The Scizor is good for them, though. I will admit that getting scissored is fun. The fact that I don't have a Crispin is kind of crazy with this hand. You'd think you'd get one of those things. All right, well, let's see if we have a Dwebble. We have another Dwebble. I will definitely use Ascension. All right, let's go Earthen Vessel away. I mean, the future, yeah, I think we get rid of the future booster. We want to keep a grass in there. And then we go into you. Ascension. This will force them to scissor me. And they can only do 60 damage if I limit my Dwebble. Which is actually smart, I think, right? It's kind of smart. I think I'm kind of a genius. You know, I'm kind of a humble genius if you didn't know. Because Golden Go has a terrible matchup. The Scizor is the one thing that we have to worry about, but they probably just have a 1-1 line. They do resist grass, but that's still, I can 2-shot them. And A-Swing, yeah, this will be over in 500 seconds. Don't you worry. This will be done in, you know, it'll be done in 69 seconds. That's how confident I am. It'll be done in 69 seconds. Because they're going to realize that you're facing Trust Your Pilot, the #1 who's got the crustiest decks. Oh, you don't want to know why my decks are so crusty. Oh, man, just flaking all over the place. All right, they're still playing the game. I feel like they don't know that I'm going to win. Yeah, back in the day, you just play Canceling Cologne. Remember when Golden Go played like 7 Canceling Cologne for Mimikyu? Because it was like, oh, you just lose if they put a Mimikyu down. And then they just started playing a million Canceling Cologne. It's like, there we go, fixed it. Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. The Scizor gets better once we have the Genesect. I think the Scizor is a good backup attacker now, but you really have to prioritize the Gimme Duel, and then you just get the Golden Go. But Genesect just makes Golden Go so much better. Just, hey, use a Nest Ball, and it's basically just go get 2 Golden Go. It is such a great Ooh, hello. That doesn't help me out at all. All right, well, we're just going to scissor your Scizor. Oh, yeah, scissor me. Yeah. So let's see. The YouTube audience didn't get to see this. Okay, it's a jump scare. Prepare your eyes, prepare your balls. I'm about to invade them. I'm about to assault them. All right, so this is what Pokehive on Twitter compilated. The matchups, pluses and minuses. So Ethan's Typhlosion, this deck has a 10% win rate. But Dragapult, Golden Go Dragapult, 75% win rate. Dragapult Charizard, 85%. Grimmsnarl Frostlass is actually in the negatives. But you can see, Dragapult, Golden Go, Flareon, jolted with a bunch of multi-prizers. Every other Dragapult build, Raging Bolt, those are all plus matchups. And once we get Psyduck, that is just another option to shut off the Dusknoir. But Grimmsnarl Frostlass is tough if they know what they're doing. Because you can't one-shot a Grimmsnarl. You're doing 240 against a Grimmsnarl. If they can set up their Monkey Dory, if they can set up a Frostlass or two, you're just kind of screwed. But I mean, I wouldn't know that because I've yet to face Grimmsnarl Frostlass. That's just pure speculation. If you happen to take a prize card early and then they get Countercatcher away your Iron Thorns to activate Grimmsnarl's ability, and then they attack your Iron Thorns and they get 3 Monkey Dory down, and then they have Artisan Stick and you can't get out of it. Like, that's pure speculation. But that is how you would do it, is you just prioritize getting a Grimmsnarl, let them take a knockout, and then just set up your Monkey Dory, and then you'll be fine, because they cannot one-shot a Grimmsnarl. And Rorok, and when is Psyduck? Well, the Scarlet and Violet era ends in 2.5 weeks. So you'd think we'd get a Scarlet and Violet card then, but nope. Nope, that ain't happening. All right, well, let's just bosses again and break their spirit. Oh, there we go. All right, I think that's all of... Oh, no, this list has 3 Pokemon Catcher as well. So this is the heavy Gust build. The first one you saw in those first couple of games on YouTube, those were just like the cookie cutter ones, no Gust. And, well, yeah, that's what I meant is, I guess, yeah, I should clarify. Black Bolt and White Flare are Scarlet and Violet era sets. I meant that is the end, is the last set. So the last set of Scarlet and Violet is Black Bolt and White Flare. Then Mega Evolution is the start of a new era. So yes, you're correct, and I'm correct, and I'm also erect. Because I have a standing desk. Yeah, so I guess more technically, September 26th when Mega Evolution comes out, the first Mega Evolution set is called Mega Evolution. Wow, handshakes all around everybody. We just came up with the best name for a set ever. We need to buckle down. It's 4:45 on a Friday. We need to buckle down and come up with a name for our first Mega Evolution set. How about Mega Evolution? Oh my God, you're a freaking genius. Here's more money. Go enjoy your weekend. Here's a life-size Lopunny plush with a built-in Sweet Kiss attack. Yeah, do I have the logo? I might have the logo saved in one of my folders. Give me a second. Mega. Okay, maybe I don't. As a Rosic would be fun. Are you seriously with more of these? You know that I know what your strategy is. We both know that you know that I know what your strategy is. Why are you still playing the game? All right, well, I don't think I have the thing ready to go. I'm sorry. I apologize for not being the greatest streamer and having the Mega Evolution banner printed out, but the full reveal is coming up very soon, right? And yes, again, as I've been talking about throughout this whole time, this is how it goes. Either they edge you for as long as possible, or they concede right away because they know they can't win. This is someone who enjoys edging you. And, I mean, no hate. And Nick, that would be perfect if we got one of those. Don't bring up the one... I was going to say, don't bring up the one with the energy on it, but I guess they're going for the one with the energy because they can knock it out. All right, that's fine. You want to play it like that? Let's play it like that. I'm going to penny up my Dwebble. Yeah, what do you think about that, bro? Well, that doesn't do anything. Maybe I shouldn't penny up my Dwebble. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't penny up my Dwebble. Let's go... All right, we'll put the... Yeah, we'll just do that, and then we'll hit him with the Superb Scissors. If they want to knock out the Dwebble again and gust it, that's fine. I just think it's so lazy to just call it Mega Evolution. And then my other pet peeve, my other gripe is that, oh God, sorry. Ignore that. Sometimes things poke out when I don't expect them to. My other gripe is that the set abbreviation is MEG instead of MGA, because you would call it MEG, but just MGA, Mega. It is right there. Like it is so obvious to call it MGA, because if you say MGA like a word, the word is Mega. It's a Mega Evolution set. Instead, we're just gonna have like 8-year-olds who've watched one episode of Family Guy with their new stepdad or their mom's new special friend on the couch while he was waiting for her to get ready, and she takes forever, and you just wanted the kid to shut up and stop asking you questions about why you look like that and what you're going to do to their mom later. And then they're just going to go to a pre-release and say, shut up, Meg, all the time. It's going to be so annoying. Oh, they got a rigid band. Ooh, this is cool. All right. They came prepared. They came prepared for this matchup. Oh, now they're knocking out the Dwebble. All right. And the local is, yeah, shut up. See, Yeeby's an 8-year-old child. We've established that. The localization team is getting very lazy because you look at Destined Rivals, the Morgrim and the Garchomp EX both have an attack with Corkscrew in the name. That's also very, very lazy. Just, oh, what should we call this attack? Corkscrew Dive. What should we call this? Corkscrew Punch. Okay, you couldn't come up with anything better? No. That would have been too difficult. All right. I mean, I did get rid of my future booster, so maybe I shouldn't put it into play. So let's just judge them. Ooh, hello. All right. Well, this is actually totally fine. We have 2 of our healing cards. Hey, do I go for the gimme? No, we just hit the Scizor. Oh, right. And if you're wondering, the Crustle ignores the effects of Rigid Band because Superb Scissoring ignores any effects on your opponent's active. Rigid Band is an effect on the Scizor. Weakness and resistance are not effects. So that's why when you have like a spread attack, like when you're spreading cheeks, like for Cruel Arrow, it says don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. Otherwise, it would just say, you know, like don't do effects. So weakness and resistance, they're not effects, but Rigid Band is an effect on the Scizor. That's why it was 90 instead of 60. So they had the right idea, but we taught them an invaluable lesson today because I'm a teacher. And yes, I can be bribed by certain students to give them higher grades. And no, I will not whip their deck out, though they might have one INO. You know, they could always have a copy of INO. That's not too far-fetched. Oh, they got the Monkey Dory. Okay. See? They came prepared. They could actually maybe win with the Monkey Dory, which is hilarious. But they can't retreat the Scizor. And I think they're now just realizing that the Scizor gets knocked out. So they've had the right idea this entire matchup, but they're probably now just realizing that the Scizor gets knocked out by Crustle. And I can use Picnic Basket. So yes, now we're going to have to deck them out. Because my opponent is rigid like a band right now. Ooh, we got Super Rod. Okay. I guess we Crispin, because I just want to thin out the deck. We will put the Grass Energy in the hand. That goes there. So we Super Potion away 30, get rid of the Lightning. Remember when I said Super Potion is a terrible card and no one should ever play it? I stand by that. All right, so their win condition is just using Monkey Dory, because I'm going to be doing 90 damage every single turn. The problem for them is that I think they're going to run out of time. Right? Or they might, again, they might make another oopsie, and they might try to attack with Monkey Dory, because they will have a Psychic Energy, and they won't recognize the Mist Energy prevents confusion, and then we'll just knock out the Monkey Dory. So even though this is a very long game and I'm ranting about nothing and never gonna let me down, that's boring. We're gonna run down their cock, okay? We're gonna run it all the way down till it's dry, until they're drained out of all of their life force. I am going to suck them dry of everything they hold dear. Okay? Okay, are you ready to see that? Okay, press 1 if you want me to see that, or if you want me to show you that. I'm gonna run down their clock. They have 8 minutes left. You know, we're gonna make them think, and they're gonna have a really tough time with that. I mean, I have Penny. Sure. No, Quilladin, we have to force them to play the game. Because my timer is, you know, double theirs. Because if they use Monkey Dory every turn, that's about 30 seconds a turn that they have to waste. Because if we don't attack, they're just going to draw past a million times. It's going to be very boring. No, we have to make them think I'm a crazy person. Are they going to triple attach to this thing and start using tackle? I think they're going to try to use Gimme Duel's tackle here. All right, fine. Maybe if I don't attack, they're going to realize that Trust Your Pilot actually knows what he's doing for once. It's already a boring game. No game is boring when Trust Your Pilot is involved, okay? Because you never know what I might do. That's part of the fun. Let's show them the Poke Vital A and be like, yeah. I mean, I can't really show them, but we're just going to go Picnic Basket. There you go. End turn. Let's see what you got, Poke Trainer. Now, is there any spice that they could have? I think the only potential spice that they might have in this list, what if a tower shows up? What if a tower shows up? Because we have Super Rod. They probably only have one copy of Iono. Hopefully they're just running through their options. They're going to concede. But I'm going to keep this full game in the YouTube video so you know what to prepare for. Right? This is not a deck where you can... How do I explain this so that someone like I Am Legend can understand? Deck long, game sometime no fun. It's a wall deck, okay? The whole point is to be annoying. The whole point is to be annoying and wall them. That is it. Okay, you scissor them for as long as they can take it. Oh, maybe they have the other one. That'd be pretty funny if they have the other one. So can we put the Iron Thorns down? Should we do that? No, we're not going to do that. All right, so let's see what they do. They're going to have to retreat. And they're down to 6 minutes left. But yeah, the reason I'm keeping the full thing here is because you have to be prepared for moments like this, like Kelly Clarkson. What is a wall, though? Oh, please flip heads. Please break their spirit. Oh, come on. We could have had so much fun. But the difference between a wall deck and a stall deck is that a wall deck attacks, but has the option of decking you out. A stall deck, the whole thing is just to whip your deck out. Okay, so a wall deck, I don't play stall decks, I play wall decks. Because this deck attacks. The thing is that it's smarter for me not to attack right now. My strategy is not to do nothing. My strategy is to actually take knockouts. But because my opponent's a butt face, and they have Monkey Dory, which is the most toxic, annoying card, you know, this Krusty Krab is totally fine. And then we just Poke Vital A, knock out their Gimme Duel, and then they hate life. All right, Poke Vital A, get wrecked, get bodied, scissor me. Please go for the Psychic Energy. Maybe they prized it. There's probably a decent chance that they prized their Psychic Energy, and now we have a bosses for their Monkey Dory. And I mean, I've been in control pretty much this entire game. If Cancel and Cologian still existed, which removed the ability of your opponent's active, back so far in the day, like 4 months ago, you know, the dark days of Radiant Greninja. Terrible times. All right, well, we just do nothing. Watch, you know, we'd knock out the Monkey Dory and then give them a thumbs up, you know, because we're not toxic. We're definitely not toxic. No, it does not It does not stop damage counters, Nick. So that's why Monkey Dory and Dust Noir are a bit of a problem, and that's why I think Psyduck will definitely help. Because Psyduck... Okay, well, I'm just not... We're just gonna trade back and forth. No, oh, I see what you're... No, yeah, it doesn't stop damage counters from Monkey Dory or Dust Noir, but it would stop effects of attacks like if Yuxi. Yuxi says put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's an effective an attack, and it would stop that. But I think they were talking about Monkey Dory and Dust Noir, unless they weren't. And Nick, thank you for the gifted sub. Absolutely riveting entertainment. Yeah, if you're bored, I would suggest double tapping your screen. Finger your screen really hard for as long as you can. Because my opponent's being super chill about this. Actually, you know what? We're going to skip ahead to the end of... Oh, they're Energy Searching Pro. We're just going to skip ahead to the end of the game. And thank you for tuning in. I've been Trust Your Pilot. We're going to play another game after this, and it's going to be great. Oh, they are definitely being toxic now. As soon as I gave... I mean, they were being toxic before, right? But there was a glimmer of hope that they might win, so I can't be mad at them. But now they're definitely being toxic. Well, you are the current gift leader, so I have to listen. Yeah, they've definitely... they're either not here or they muted me. One or the other. And Quilladin... Yeah, the kind of people who enjoy watching trailers before movies. Those type of people. And ABC... Yeah, you just Thorns. Ooh, they are playing the game. Jump scare. But it's not a perfect matchup. Like, look at that Gardevoir matchup. It's 42.2. Because they can still send up a Gardevoir, and they can set up their 3 Monkey Dory, put out a Gardevoir. You have to, like, 4-shot a Gardevoir. So you have to hit your Gust cards for the Gardevoir matchup. But yes, Iron Thorns, no Crustle. It's like the best type of peanut butter sandwich, no crust. So you just don't put any Crustle down, shut off their Gardevoir, and then just try to Gust their Monkey Dory all game long. And that's pretty much it. Because as soon as they get a Gardevoir up, they're just going to put Gardevoir in the active, let it take a hit, use, because you have to 3-shot the Gardevoir even if it's naked. So that's going to be the tough part. Remember, they shortened it from 25 to 20 minutes. You know what? I'll go BRB, and I'll just like end. Yeah, I'll go BRB, and then I'll be right back, because this is gonna take another minute or so. Or never mind. Let's. This is even funnier than rage quitting. You want to see this dude crash out? All right. I was gonna go BRB so I could relotion my feet, and maybe remove a piece of clothing. Don't you want me to remove pieces of clothing? We're all suffering their rage together. But remember the continuous coin toss? Everyone's playing the minor errand running. No, that's not the piece. Those would be 2 pieces of clothing if I owned any of them. But it'd be a different piece of clothing that would be taken off. You wouldn't believe this, YouTube audience, but it's been the same turn. So when I last signed off, I think they had 4 minutes left in their turn. They have just been doing nothing this entire time. They've just been delaying it, playing as many cards as they can, taking probably until the last 1 second of their turn, and then they concede with 6 seconds left. Okay, I know I'm playing a wall deck, but they're the toxic one here. You know, toilet paper, more like you need to wipe that attitude from your screen. And okay, I'm not going to add them as a friend. I hate it. They're probably going to send me a friend request. All right, so let's play that one more time. Maybe we'll face... Ooh, Great League. We got the fart box, because it's a coughing deck box, so it's a fart box. I just coined that term. And then we'll switch to the Monkey Dory build in case that's any kind of fun. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. That would be hilarious. We just run into them again. Okay, so this is the horny one, and then we'll play Monkey Dory, we'll play Yanmega, maybe we'll play Farigiraf or something. And maybe going first is the play. Right? Is going, because I think we went first that last game. I mean, that was like 35 minutes of my life, so I can't really remember. I can't remember that far back, but I believe we went first that game, and it went well. And, ooh, let's get horny. Press 1 if you want me to get horny and thorny. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, thank you for coming. I always appreciate you. Thank you for fulfilling your oath and doing your duties. All right, so the matchup thingy said this has a 69%. Oh, it's Leafeon. That's fine. So apparently we have a 69% chance of winning this game. I'm gonna have that image on screen to start the match so the YouTube audience can get it. According to the Iron Thorns Crustle matchup counter thingy from Pokehive, this has a 69% win rate against Flareon Noctowl. Unfortunately, this is a Leafeon. Unfortunately, what they've shown us is a Leafeon. And I don't think there's there's no Turbo Energize in this list. This is the bad list. This is the bad place. I think we just get a catcher, because we already have 2 Pokegear. We already have a bunch of things. And then next turn, we simply hope to win the game. Oh, no, they're gonna Mossagate me. We don't want that. Yeah, I see what you were trying to do, Regina. Oh, I'm wise to your tricks, Regina. You were gonna Mossagate me and do 230. Nice try. I'm too smart for that. I don't let anyone beat me off without a fight. And Nick, how dare you say Arboliva is trash? Arboliva is goated. Okay? You just have to get the perfect matchups and the perfect draws, and it's great. What do you mean it's trash? I mean, yeah, I could have told you Arboliva is not great. Unless you haven't watched my video, then you should definitely watch my video before deciding if Arboliva is good or bad. The problem with this matchup is that Mossagate is going to be a problem because it heals from each of their bench Pokemon, so they can kind of just bounce between Leafeon and just heal infinitely, so it's going to be another case of where we each whip our decks out. And Nick, you're the perfect viewer. Well, actually, I take that back. Gruesome Snail is the perfect viewer. Gruesome Snail, I wasn't streaming on Sunday. They followed, immediately prime subbed, and never even, I thanked them. I sent them a whisper thanking them, have not responded, have not typed in chat. They just gave me money and left. That's the perfect kind of viewer. Don't worry, if you're bored with the Iron Thorns Crustle deck, I'll play Yanmega next. Okay, we'll be playing the Yanmega build next. I'll skip over Monkey Dory because Yanmega requires me to think, and it's where things will definitely go wrong. What are they? Okay, Latias, that's fine. No more Gazer Beam. This is the last game with Thorns. Okay, I'll even start a prediction. I will even start a prediction. Oh, they did the thing. There you go. We're starting a prediction. I will be playing the Yanmega build of Crustle. And oh, you're gonna see Gazer Beam. Okay, we have triple. There's no way we do not get a crisp in here. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna go for. Wait, do we even want Arven? What would Arven give me? Just like a luxurious? I mean, I guess we want the luxurious cape. Isn't Thrawn the oh my God, wasn't Thrawn the bad guy in like Destiny or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay, there's no way we don't get a Crispin off a triple Pokegear. I told you. See, third time's the charm. You know, you can screw me over twice, but you're never gonna get me 3 times. You know, that top deck of the Pokegear turned out to be kind of great. Okay, so the question now is, do I use my Pokemon catcher to go for the Fan Rotom? And the answer is hell yes. The answer is yes, we go for the thing that can attack. kind of a no-brainer strat. Oh, Thrawn was in Star Wars. There you go. You know, I plug your ears if you're a Star Wars fan, but I don't like Star Wars that much. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I know they've milked it like I milk. Never mind. They've just milked it too much. Somebody bet 37,000 channel points that I'm gonna win with Yanmega Crustle, and yet they have never seen me play Yanmega Crustle, which requires quite a bit of thinking. This is a pretty brain dead deck. Wait, did I say Iron? It's Crustle Yanmega. Whatever I said, I can't remember words that I say. I just kind of black out for 3 hours during my streams and just let everything just take the wheel. Yeah, there you go. I milked too much blue milk, and yeah. All right, so they've determined what their strategy is. Their strategy is do 60 with Noctowl, do 60 with Noctowl, and then it's like the underpants gnome. Step 1, attack with Noctowl. Step 2, attack with Noctowl. Step 3, attack with Noctowl. Step 4, Step 5, win the game. They are about to be very sad when they see my luxurious cape here, which I definitely did not prize. Ooh, let's get Pokevital A too. Let's just, oh no, let's keep it a secret. Let's just not show them the Pokevital A. Yeah, we're just not gonna show them the Pokevital A. And Ginger Boy, welcome in. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna beat off this Leafeon player for you. And the 94 in your name either means you're 94 years old, which means you're about, on par with the rest of my boomer viewers, or you were born in 94, which means you were raised on the prequel trilogy, which means you also hate Star Wars. And you'll type 1 to agree with me because you're a huge fan of me and you hate Star Wars more. Okay, so their win condition is like Fan Rotom. I think that's probably how they win, is Fan Rotom, or not. I was gonna say maybe Fan. Okay, they have Fan Rotom. They're gonna attack with that. We didn't show them the Pokevital A, so we can give them a little bit of hope. That was my strategy the entire time, is give them a sliver of hope so you can snatch it away. Did they? What? What? I am intrigued. I'm interested to see their thought process, because clearly they're going to attack with Rotom, but they promoted the Fezandipity. Are they just trying to Moss abate me Get it? Because, like, masterfully bait, moss a gate. I think I used that joke when I played. Okay. The stupid little fart sound. All right, well, let's Vessel. Because I can still get like a Dwebble or something, right? Like, they've only taken 2 prizes. And then we go Poke Gear. Get a Boss's Horse Duvra. All right, I'm going to give them I changed my mind. Pray I don't change it further. That's a Star Trek quote. All right. I think I might need a Dwebble if I want to win this game. And that's not a Dwebble, which is potentially bad, but we'll be fine. That practice studio is going to win us this game. Now we can 3-shot the Leafeon, whereas before we were 3-shotting a Leafeon. Uh-oh. I may have, this might be the first time in my life where whacking off has come back to bite me. And I know, Gengar boy, I'm just being facetious. Oh, Gengar's Pokedex number is 94. Oh, without looking, who knows what Pokemon number 69 is? Okay. Without looking, no cheating. Okay. This is not my first marriage. No cheating. What Pokemon is number 69? And the only reason I know is so people can, and Yotam, no. You're, think of butt cracks. Yeah, Yibi got it. There you go. So like I would say think of butt cracks, and then like you'll think of the crack in the Liberty Bell, and then you'll think of Bellsprout. I mean, I guess you would have thought of Bronzong if you think of butt cracks and then Liberty Bell, but I went for the Bellsprout. I guess I could have said like flowers. Yeah, there you go. And who wouldn't want a 69 with a Bellsprout? Press 1 if you want a 69 with a Bellsprout. I know I do. All right, we have to not screw this up. I mean, so far we're not doing that. There's a Mist Energy. Wait, do they have anything that can screw us up? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to go Pokemon Catcher. It does make sense to thin out my hand for this Judge. All right, we're going to Judge. And we got it. We got it, baby. Double Dweb Daddy. That's what they call me. The Double Dweb Daddy. We're also lacking certain things, but we'll be fine. Okay, it's basically going to come down to... No, I mean, once I got those double Dwebble, I think that was GG. Right? They can bring up a Dwebble. They can knock it out with Leafeon. That's okay. They're just going to heal with Leafeon. That's boring. That's not okay. But this is why I like this build, because it has a million Gust cards. Is that first build very much not wacky enough? This one has Judge. Not really sold on Judge. I mean, just 4 Ino is fine. You want to have like 4 Crispin, 4 Pokegear, 4 Ino. Judge, take it or leave it with Judge. All right, do I win if I don't screw up? I think I do. So let's just go Superb Scissors. Naya, thank you for, what's my favorite snack food? What's their favorite snack food? Uncrustables. Get it? Because they just got crusted. Yeah, I think they realized that the chances of them winning would have eventually come down to they needed another Leafeon. If they get a second Leafeon, they can use Mossagate kind of infinitely, and then I don't do enough damage to knock them out. But once I bumped that area 0, I think they were just like, you know what? My chances of winning are so low. I have 8 less cards in my deck. Trust Your Pilot's too handsome. He's got them toes out. So I'm just going to concede and save everyone the time. Nick, I don't think there needs to be any flutes, right? Like, yeah, flutes could be good and flare not available. I don't think I've changed it since day one. So this is like a 3.5-year-old avatar. I do change the clothes a little bit. You know, just the Team Rocket scare. Look at that flat butt. There's, you know, you don't have to worry about me going into a bakery and stealing some cake. You just look there. There's nothing's going on there. All right, we're going Yanmega. I have, you know, Monkey Dory, which I think is a good one because, you know, we've seen that my kryptonite is thongs, not the things you wear to cover your butt cracks, but the things you wear between your toe cracks. I think my weakness clearly is Monkey Dory. All right, there's a 2-2 Yanmega. I apologize in advance to whoever's about to lose all of their channel points. We can go first or second, doesn't matter. Here, do I go first or second? Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we lost the coin flip. Well, we do have the 60 hit point Dunsparce, not the 70 hit point one, because this has free retreat. So if we're facing Dragapult, we just got bonered. They decided to go second. This is probably Dragapult. Whoa, we got a huge boner right now. And you know, Naya, for someone who likes youngsters, you sure give me a lot of money. Oh my god. First ever game against Grimmsnarl, right? This is our first ever game against Grimmsnarl. For our first ever game against Grimmsnarl, we're playing the Yanmega build, which would be great if we were going second. We're definitely not going to be able to play items next turn, so that's cool. All right, I think we just have to go and get a Yanma. I mean, does it really matter if I get rid of the... Yeah, I don't think it really matters. We're going to go get a Yanma. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, this game is great. This game is amazing. This is one of the games of all time. we play Yanmega. All right, this ain't going on YouTube. Well, you know, to everyone who voted no, congratulations. So originally this had a 3-3 Yanmega, but I said, no, this is a Crustle stream. We gotta go 2-2 Yanmega, 3-3 Crustle. And then, of course, immediately bodied for that decision. God, like, are you serious right now? You can't even make this up. That this is what happens right away. Game 1 with the Yanmega build, boom, prized. I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna tell PDC Jail, not today, Satan. Not today, say Don Raphael. All right, so let's go Dunsparce. And what do we got? TM Evolution? Seems like a plan. I mean, I'm gonna go... I think just double... Oh, we can attract customers, right. God, the fact that it's not called Stellar Fish. The Pokemon Company International, they don't deserve happiness. And you can't say happiness without penis. All right, so there we go. Because the joke there is that the Jirachi, we had this discussion, I think, last week. The Jirachi that had a very similar ability, but a better one, it was called Stellar Wish. Tatsugiri is a fish thing. Stellar Fish. No, they want to attract customers. Like, come on. All right, they have Monkey Dory set up, but they are not focusing on Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is the way that we lose this game, as, you know, I would hypothesize. I would hypotenuse. And Nick, yes, this is very much you attacked with Yanmega. It would actually very much help the Grimmsnarl matchup because Yanmega one-shots Grimmsnarl. And then you have Turo and Scoop Up Cyclone and all that other fun stuff. That is an interesting top deck. All right, let's attract some customers. We have Turo. Do I use the Turo is the question. I don't think I do. All right, let's just go. Let's get the Turo to get it out of the deck, and then I'll Iono. Because they don't have a Frostlass yet. And there we go. All right, so we have the Krusty Krab. Yeah, I mean, I think I put the Crustle down. Nah, I'm gonna take a chance. Because if they put a Frostlass down, I don't want it to take any amount of damage. And Rarok, no. And the whole point of Yanmega is that you use it at the start of the game. If you do not want to use Yanmega at the end of a game. All right, they will not have triple Monkey Dory for a while, which is nice. Incoming boss plus Grim. But I avoided the counter catcher. There's no way they do that. I was very intelligent, and I went out of my way. Well, it doesn't one-shot Grimmsnarl. It does 240 to Grimmsnarl. Okay, because my issue, hypothetically, was that I always took a knockout in the matchups, and then they got the counter catcher. So that's not going to happen this time. Ah, see, I told you. PDCGL loves me. Well, actually, the fact that PDCGL did what it did earlier proves it doesn't love me. All right, well, I guess we play with our balls and hope. Okay, so we go, yeah, we're going to play with our balls, put a Dwebble down. They're definitely going to go for the Dwebble, but that's okay, because I should have done this differently. Don't worry about it. All right, so then we go Poffin for this guy. What's with all the jet energy, mate? Hey, mate, what's with all the jet energy? What's going on? All right, then we just go, we scissor them superbly. Easy monkey KO. We'll do that later. We'll knock out the monkey later, but I think Picnic Basket is like an unsung hero in this one. I think like 2 copies of Picnic Basket wouldn't be bad. Super Potion, I understand Super Potion, but you have to discard an energy. It only heals 60, then you have to discard an energy. You know, I'd almost, well, no, I won't say I'd rather use Saguaro, which is heal 50 from 2. No, we're not going to say we should use Saguaro. And Krypton, yeah. Oh, I thought this was a For the Win stream, mate. Well, what the hell? I tried to, I can't think of anything to insult For the Win or make fun of For the Win for. Oh, more like 5 the win. Am I right? Because I got 5 toes that I can fit in me mouth. And freshwater set. That is standard legal, right? Freshwater. No, it's not. Freshwater set did rotate. Yeah, freshwater set would have been okay. But I think Picnic Basket's good because it also heals their Monkey Dory. So if they're playing like Frostlass and stuff. Interesting that they got rid of a rare candy. Does this mean they're going to retreat? Oh, they are going to retreat. Okay. And they're just going to item lock me? Do they not think that I'm going to evolve that Crustle if I get the chance? Okay. Like, I see what they're doing. They're just trying to, you know, use that Grimmsnarl as much as possible. But I guess if we can knock out the Grimmsnarl, we go for it. Okay, so what do we got? How many bosses do we have on the list? Probably not enough. 2. We have 2 bosses. But I do think this is the time to potentially look for it if we can. Okay, well, we're not going to get it, but that's because PDCGL hates me. It's nothing else, just because PDCGL hates me. Hey, we did get it. See? Literal freaking genius here. Oh, who's my little genius? Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, who's my little genius? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to attach the grass there. We're going to knock out the Grimmsnarl. We're probably going to get double Yanma. Because that's the sense of humor that PDCGL has. Or I guess the funnier thing is if we get 0 Yanma. I can't put this in the YouTube video because this is supposed to be the Yanmega build. Right? If I'm playing a Yanmega build of Crustle, I have to show the Yanmega. The only reason I'm playing this out is so that... Okay, I mean, are you just gonna knock out the Dwebble? I feel like you should have gone for the Crustle and locked it in the active. Because you know how the other lists play Crispin for energy acceleration? This plays Yanmega for energy acceleration. But you'll notice that somebody's missing. you'll notice that, you know, there's something missing. We also prized the Luxurious Cape. I'll have to double check the list to make sure there are 2 Luxurious Cape, but yeah, this ain't going in the YouTube video. We got to show off the de-evolution, but the cape, they don't know. They don't know that the cape is gonna let me survive. Even though the HP marker has disappeared. So don't you just love how the HP markers are gone now? PDC Jail is such a well-made game. It becomes fractals. It's so weird how it happens like that, right? They become fractals, and then the HP disappears because it can't handle the fact that you played with your balls a little bit too much. Okay, what do we got? We have another bosses. We do have Turo's scenario. We have another jet energy as well. I don't think this is a scenario where we're gonna whip our decks out. So I'm okay getting rid of cards that I know we're not gonna need, like this thing. Definitely not gonna need that thing. And then we will get rid of these guys because we have recursion cards. All right, let's go get, I guess, the Yanmega. All right, then draw some cards here. Maybe I should have put the rescue board on the Crustle, but we'll be fine. Yeah, see, we got the jet energy. I told you we'd be fine. And then... yeah, I guess we just Ultra Ball, get as many things out of the deck as possible. All right, now we'll go for the Yanmega, but I don't think we have... oh, we do have 4 energy. Okay, all right. Chat, quick, which prize do I take? Which prize do I take? Which one's a Yanma? Which one's a Yanma? Let me know. 1, 2, 4, 6. Let me know. 1, 2, 4, 6. Somebody pick a prize. I don't want to be... I'm not BMing them. 1. Everyone's saying 1. All right. Yeeby, if you're wrong, you're banned. But I mean, you still could be right. We don't know. It's like Schrodinger's Yanma. We don't actually want the Yanma. I guess I would put it into play just because I feel like I should. All right, so it looks like they're playing this incorrectly, right? Ah, butt face. Okay, well, I mean, we did have it. We had, you know, after all that work, after all the work of taking 3 prizes, they, oh, and they rare candied us. That's bad. We could have one-shot this. Oh, they're out of energy. Oh, that's great. Oh, that is comedy. A monkey. Wait, shouldn't they have more energy? Did they prize a bunch? Because they haven't attached. Maybe they have an attachment? Nope. 7? Yeah, I feel like they I guess they must have prized some. Ooh, we got the Turo scenario. 1 discard all cards attached. All right, so they're just going to put 60. So yes, we can wait a turn. We can wait a turn to use Turo. We're going to lose the Luxurious Cape, but I think... is that okay? Do I want to do that? I mean, we're kind of getting screwed here by card draws, right? We had the fun Yanmega play. They're going to have to retreat, but didn't they use their rescue board earlier? Yeah, they're going to potentially retreat now. Oh, they can win with another de-evolution. I guess I should have noticed that they could just win with a... okay. So... That's why Mist Energy is so important, because it's for Dragapult, it's for Mist Energy, it's for Confusion, it's for a lot of things, but Mist Energy, very, very important. All right, but they're out of energy, right? Thank you to Dunsparce. I believe they're out of energy, so let's go bring this guy up. And then Dwebble. Use... Oh, yeah, we can't play with our rod. And I believe they're out of energy. And all we have to do is knock out a Grimmsnarl, but anyone they put in the active is going to get knocked out. Oh, there, thank you. Sorry for not asking which prize I should take. I'm a little bit tilted that we're going to lose to another freaking Grimmsnarl deck, because Grimmsnarl is the freaking worst. And even though I did all that thinning of cards we're not going to need, we're getting cards we don't need. And they're... Every turn where I feel like I have momentum, they keep INOing me. All right, well, that's GG if my Crustle doesn't get knocked out here. It dies if second Frost. True, yes, if they get a second Frostlass. But every Grimmsnarl deck we've played has always had it. They've had it like that every single game we've played, so this is cool. They've literally had everything every single game. There's a nice... Wait, is there... Are they going for Frostlass or are they going for Darkness Center? Ooh, okay, they don't have a Frostlass. Well, no, Josh, Grimmsnarl is very important. You let the Grimmsnarl take a hit from Crustle, and then you siphon it. Oh, God, they got the triple monkey. They didn't even need the Frostlass. They just got the triple monkey Dory. Yeah, we keep losing to Grimmsnarl. To be fair, we would have won this game if we didn't prize both Yanma. Right? I went out of my way to, you know, build this list the way it is, and then, oh, nope, sorry, Yanma's gone. And then, if we don't have a Crustle, we lose the game. If we have a Crustle, we still probably lose the game. So if we top deck a Grass Energy, that's GG. Or, yeah, we have to top deck a Grass Energy and we can win. Maybe I should have put a Dunsparce down just in case, but, I mean, heart of the cards, am I right? I mean, we have 7... Okay, we probably can't heart of the cards this one with all this energy accounted for. But you never know. There's always a chance. Press 1 if you believe, press 2 if you're a realist. Like, is PDCGL going to repay me? Oh, here we go. Here we go. They've screwed themselves. Uh-oh. Okay, we can Fartazon to see if there's something in the deck that we can play with. Coda, no, because this is a Yanmega build. You don't need to worry about Mist Energy when you have Yanmega. Oh god, but if I check the deck, I rearrange. Whatever. All right, so we don't... Oh no. This is so bad. Okay, we have to put the Dunsparce into play, and then Ino, and then just one of two. We have a 1 in 8 chance of getting this. Oh, we didn't get it. All right, we lose that one. So remember, this was not me losing the game. This was PDCGL losing it for us. Okay, what's the list again? So we have a 3/3 to Dunsparce. We have 2 Luxurious Cape. And Vanilla Scoop. I am not feeling Big Pog right now. I'm feeling the opposite of Big Pog. I'm feeling whatever the opposite of Pogs are. Marbles. I'm feeling marbles right now. Okay. Let's just put like a surfer in the deck. Why not? Let's do a butthole surfer. We're gonna win with Yanmega. The stream will not end until I win with Crustle Yanmega. How about that? No, you don't need Picnic Basket. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say is with this build, you don't need Picnic Basket or anything. You attack with Yanmega and that fixes all your problems. You can't attack with Yanmega if it's prized. And Gogeta, no, Scoop Up Cyclone is the A-spec of choice here because you want to get everyone off the field who's not Crustle. Okay, we went first last time and everything went wrong, so we're going to go second. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this amazing Undead Eevee. I do. I like code cards. I like to dump them out in my lotion tub and swim around in them. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about prizing Yanmega. And I like to rub them all over my feet. Because, oh god, this is... Do you see that deck at the very bottom there with a 10% win rate? Do you see that one at the very, very bottom? Good thing is Yanmega's not weak to fire. Bad news is that everything else. Bad news is that it has 280 hit points. Okay, so let's go Buddy Buddy Poffin, TM Evolution, and then we have Jet Energy for next turn. So I think that's what we do is we use Jet Energy next turn. We have double Yanmega. All right, so I think I have the strategy. This is the worst matchup in the history of the universe for well, to be fair, it's for Iron Thorns Crustle. This is not Iron Thorns Crustle. This is I'm about to Iron Thorns Bustle. All right, there's Yanmega. We have the Dunsparce. 10% win rate, but again, it's with the Iron Thorns build. We still get one shot by Typhlosion with Yanmega, but the lightning weakness is good. Oh man, how do we do this? We don't have enough Gust cards. They're going to play an Ethan's Adventure right now and get some things. Yup. I mean, wait, how many hit points? This is the Dunsparce can't even knock out a Quilava. That's not fair. Okay, so the way that I win this is, unfortunately, if we can knock out Quilava this turn, but they got the Victini, they were very smart. Oh, yes, retreat. Retreat. Ah, they're using... Oh, God. I think that's GG. But we're going to play it out. You know, maybe they don't get any balls. Maybe they have no balls. You know, you haven't checked. You don't know. You don't know what they're hiding in their hands. They could have no balls. And do you want me to show you for science? So for science, I will show you this. The official ruling is that Surfer, you are allowed to choose the order of operations for Surfer and Yanmega's ability. PDCGL resolves Surfer first, and then does Yanmega, so that is incorrect. Though, as I've explained, I don't think PDCGL has the capacity to do that. I don't think PDCGL is capable of doing whatever it needs to do to make that a thing. Okay, so Crustle is bad in this matchup. We Jet Cyclone, pass the 3 energy to the Yanma, hope they can't gust it. So if you're playing at like a lead cup or something and you're you're playing Surfer in Yanmega, you know, the very common combo, and somebody's like, wait, you gotta resolve Surfer first. PDCGL taught me that. You just be like, no, that is the incorrect ruling. And then you whip your deck out, and then you whip your phone out, and you show them a Trust Your Pilot video, and then you accidentally scroll to a part where I'm talking about balls and feet. And Undead Eevee, I would be happy with some code cards. Do you have pictures or do you want to type them out? Or did you scan them with the app? Because you got to let me know, because there's easy ways of doing it. And there's hard ways of doing it. I like doing things the hard way, but if you want to make things easy, I can let you know. Just let me know how you got them. Because yes, you would be able to help the community. You'd be able to help some people who don't wear socks because they're smart. But there's some people here who don't wear socks because they're not allowed to. And Josh, you know it. Okay, how does Trust Your Pilot win this game? He wins it by playing hardball. Oh, well, there goes all the Ethan's adventure. If that's 4, yeah, that's 4. All right, so I'll just give him the sad face and concede. All right, well, you win that one. Because they'll just knock out... Oh, she pushed out a fart. Everybody, that's a fart if I've ever seen one. Okay, remember, the stream does not end until I win a game with this, and I'll start a prediction for the next game. If we lose this one, the next game will be Yanmega. But if we win, it'll be like the Monkey Dory build or something. Okay, we're going to go second. We're going to start Tatsugiri. It's going to be great. All right, well, I'll start Yanma. Okay, we'll start Yanma. It'll be fun. Okay, I got to get the YouTuber voice ready. We're going to go YouTuber voice, I believe. Unless this is a terrible matchup. And Undead Eevee. Discord sounds good. Yeah, send in pictures, because typing takes way too long. You can use the Pokelector app. Well, I mean, just if you just take pictures, that's probably the fastest thing. Just take pictures. Just make sure the QR code is visible, and then I can scan them, and it's a lot easier. Oh, okay. So this is the hands deck. And I just wrote a message in the Discord in general. Ooh, they're getting horny too. Uh-oh. If they get horny before I get dragged in these nuts, then we're not going to be able to do what we need to do. My opponent whiffed an electric generator and then got very sad. So I think that means we have a chancey now, because they're unhappy. They're very unhappy in life. All right, we're just going to go for a double Yanma here. It's going to get a little weird in a second, but I think I protect that one. Because Iron Thorns is going to shut off Yanmega's ability, so I have to be in a good position. Oh, God. Okay, we have the bosses, but we don't have Yanmega. Which means I don't think there's any way that I can gust out the Iron Thorns. Because they're definitely going to attack with Thorns here. They're going to yock out my Nanma. They're going to knock out my Yanma. This is not going to be a win, is it? No, we don't need the Crustle yet. We don't need the stuff Crustle. Okay. Oh, they're going for... Okay, that... We can go for the TM evolution. So they have actually made an oopsie in their pants. And that's what I like watching people do on the internet. No, this is a Yanmega deck, Gogeta. Okay? All right, this is great. We got this one. Trust Your Pilot's got this one. And then the item is going to be the Poffin. Oh, you're so cooked, bro. You're so cooked. You're like a steak. You're going to be so cooked. All right, so we get Dunsparce and Web Daddy. And then we just evolve both of them. Oh, we got this. And then next turn we boss it. See, I am so smart. You doubt me. You know, just because you know how to do the fusion technique doesn't mean you're smarter than me. Because I said we have to get... Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. It's a Crustle deck. It's a Crustle Yanmega deck. We have to win with Yanmega and Crustle. And Josh... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Iron Thorn stops Yanmega. Though PDCGL could break. Okay. Well, they know what the threat is. But they don't know what the threat is. And then we just knock out the Moo, because knocking out the Squawkabilly doesn't really do much for us. Unfortunately, I am gonna... I don't have anyone to send the energy back to that's good. Okay, how do we go about this? I think what I do is... put the Yanma in the active. We got a bosses first. Knock out the Moo. That's pretty good. Okay, knock out the Mew. Oh yeah, we're weak to lightning. That's not good. But this is fine. We can win this one. That's what you don't understand. Okay, and then... Oh god. Okay, no, we're fine on energy. I was really worried there for a second that we might not be okay on energy. And then retreat into you. Knock out the Mew. We will get knocked out, which is fine. Oh god, it's not fine. Okay, and then we go to Dunsparce. We're gonna get a Dunsparce, which we did not need. Okay, and then we go for Dunsparce, because we can't put anybody else down. It's very important that who we have right now is who we end the game with. And then... I guess we just put that there. Jet Cyclone KO. And then I think I just win on being awesome. Right? I think that's how we win this game, is I just be awesome. They thought they had me. They thought they had me by the balls. But then I yawned and was like, you're no mega. I'm the alpha. You're the beta. Wait, what? Are they... Because Iron Hands can't knock out Yanmega and take the extra prizes if that's what they're planning for. Oh, God. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. All we have to do is find Scoop Up Cyclone or Turo, and everything will be fine. Well, actually, we can get Scoop Up Cyclone with Arvin as long as we have energy left in the deck. Okay, so here we go. I just solo them with Crustle, and that's it. Okay, GG's. I'm doing a preemptive GG's here. Please tell me there's 3. Well, actually, we only need 2. We only need 2. We have 4. Oh, you are cooked, bro. Get wrecked. See, I told you. I told you that I am the GOAT. I am the Tom Brady of Pokemon TCG Live. All right, and then we go Yanmega. Oh, crap! Oh, no, I forgot. I forgot about the thing. I forgot about the thing, but it's okay. I almost screwed that up. Not that it matters, because we're fine, because I just clear the board. But, yeah, we just go attach to you. So I forgot about the Iron Thorns, but the Iron Thorns doesn't actually screw us up. All right. Whoa. Geez, could you imagine if I screwed that up? See, there we go. Instant concede. There you go. They knew. They knew. See, that's why you play the Scoop Up Cyclone. That's why you play the Turo. That's also why you play the Dunsparce, is because the Dunsparce takes itself off the field. Scoop Up Cyclone and Turo take them off the field. So that's what you do. You use Yanmega to do a bunch of damage. Magneton, I would knock out the Magneton before they do anything with that butt face. Let me show you. We can... I haven't done this in a long time. Where's the Magneton on the game log? Where... Okay, this is going to take a while. I know the retention on the YouTube video, but you're so worried. Wait, Ultra Ball? There it is. They could use Magneton for Mew. No, it only attaches to lightning types. So yes, they could have attached 3 times to Mew manually, but Magneton doesn't attach to it. So they would have had to attach to Mew 3 times manually while I am doing 120 every single turn. and then they would have to 3-shot me with Mew because they're only doing 120 and I have 250. So I win on math because I'm awesome. And Monkey, I have to test that one off stream. Yeah, we're going to switch to the Monkey Dory build because that's what I promised. Oh, geez, did I just level? What happened? Did I just... Oh, no, we went up a Great Lead rank. All right, so Yanmega done. Monkey Dory time. And Doji... Oh, yeah, Turbo Energize is much better. I'm just playing Yanmega to, you know, do something else. And Josh, don't think I didn't see that amazing joke. You know, Clam Burglar would be jealous. Don't let Clam Burglar see that joke because that was like on another level. All right, this is the prediction game. We're playing the Monkey Dory build. I might have to change it around a little bit just because I don't think I was as attuned to how this deck is supposed to go. Well, this is a pretty crazy start. Double Cape and an Iono. And wait, what the hell is this? Wait, what is this? Like, the Spidops is bad because the Spidops has 130 hit points, but what is this? Oh, they're playing that wacky Chen Pao build, right. They're playing the Chen Pao Spidops. I have that saved somewhere. Somewhere on my thing. All right, so I guess I look up Chen. I'll put it on screen because this ain't going on YouTube because we already got a YouTube video, baby. I edged everybody and nobody was happy. All right, so let's do this and this. We'll go get another Funky Dory. There we go. And I was actually posted 2 weeks ago by Nicole Crudy. And yeah, maybe we'll do that in the future. I guess I should have checked the deck to see if we have Earthen Vessel. I believe we do. Hey, never punished. Wait, why did I not go for like Turbo Energize or something? That probably would have been smarter. And also, why didn't I get Evolution to get rid of Evolution? These are questions we don't know the answers to. We've been asking them since the beginning of time, and we just don't know the answers to them. All right, so we go get Cape, Ascension. Okay, let me grab it real quick. They do play Grass Energy, so you can attack with Spidops, but you're not doing very much. This is the new Decky Dewey. Sorry, jump scare. All right, where is it? It is Chen Pao Spidops. There we go. This is the list that was posted. They said it was a very early list, so it might be a little bit different than what you see. But they're going to have to attack with Spidops if they want to win. Chen Pao's out, and yeah, this has theirs has Rev of Room. So this is more... This is a different list, but that's the general consensus, is that you use Spidops to recycle the energy. It's ingenious. I gotta say, you know, I didn't envision that. Yeah, it's the Barrel. Once we get Air Balloon, you're going to see more Rev of Room because the problem with Rev of Room is that, you know, people could trap it. And that wasn't so great. And Undead Eevee, thank you. I appreciate it. You could have warned me. You could have warned me what your PSN name was. You know, would have been nice to let somebody know that your PSN name is not family friendly. Energy switch. All right, so let's just prep these guys. We'll go Chorus's Tenacity. Get the Well, actually, the practice studio really does help us. So let's just get another darkness energy. No, it's totally fine. I just, a little warning would have been nice. Yeah, so there's 4 energy switch. I mean, I guess you could put like scramble switch in the deck as well. That could be another option. Or experience share or something. Well, yeah, it's not meant to be tier 1. It's a fun idea that when it works is hilarious. Right? Yeah, and then, yeah, 2 power glass as well. Though, I mean, power glass is... I mean, your Shen Pao has to survive, right? And Clan Burglar Jungle Dump is in Mega Evolution. I can't take a Jungle Dump if it's not time to produce one yet. Yeah, you see, I knew, because I'm so smart and I knew what this deck was right off the bat without chat having to tell me. That's fine. Is that I knew, just prioritize the Monkey Dory. I do have a Psychic Energy in here, by the way. Okay, they're thinning to draw 6. I can take a Forest Dump, I just can't take a Jungle Dump. But I can't Jungle Dump. I need to Jungle Dump. I don't want a Forest Dump. This isn't the Tom Hanks movie, Forest Dump. God, they opened it up for so many stupid jokes. Shut up, Meg. Jungle Dump. It's just, and like, if you think I'm being childish, I am, but also that's the name of the attack on Mega Venusaur, which has the potential to be a playable card. And the previous Venusaur, the Venusaur and Snivy tag team, had Forest Dump, and now we have Jungle Dump. Like, they knew what they were doing. You knew what you were doing, and you should feel ashamed. You should feel ashamed. All right, well, let's just do that and see if we have any switch cards or anything. Yeah, I guess we just hold that. All right, so we have no switch cards, but we do have a ton of energy. I think we just kind of wait, and yeah. I wish this was more exciting, but there are channel points on the line. How many channel points are on the line? It's a bit more conservative this time. Nobody bet 30,000. But I don't think there's a way that we lose this. Right? But yeah, so tomorrow I will test Annihilate. I have a few different ways you can play it. A few different wacky ways that only someone as crazy as me could make. And then we have, like, the normal Grand Tree build that might be successful. But my backup is still Rotom, which seems like it could be okay. Right? Like, it seems like a worse patch of Rizu, but there is a little bit of spice because you can hit for, like, a grass weakness and stuff. I won't have another backup, so it's either... Okay, there's the Chen Pao. Oh, yeah, I guess maybe I should have retreated the Monkey Dory so it doesn't get knocked out. Whatever. Maybe that would have been smart. But they've also locked themselves to doing 60 damage with Spidops. That's maybe not great. Yeah, they've realized that they can't win this one. So yeah, it'll be Rotom or that, and then what else? I gotta go through all my decks and see what I got for Thursday. Yes. All right. Hey, oh, we're 1 away from funny number. Well, actually, we're 1 away from 269. And for all those who are still here from Pumpkin Amy, yes, I am at level 268. I have prestiged the game twice already. We are inching closer. Sorry, we're centimetering closer to our 3rd prestige. But yeah, like, what other fun decks do I have? Because I'm trying to make YouTube videos, even though we're towards the end of the format. I'm still trying. Like, maybe Persian could be a fun one. Rotom tools. I have like 4 different lists for Rotom. Arbok, I don't think Arbok's going to do anything. And then just, I have the wackiest list saved up for like the final week of the format. Things that no one has thought of. That no one is crazy enough to have put this amount of time. No one is crazy enough to be like, oh, I should put time and thought into these decks. You will not believe. And yes, I will be showing you my treasure tracker. Yeah, Saito, yeah. Raticate is one of the worst cards ever printed. Houndoom's not very good either. But Persian is at least somewhat playable. It's not very playable, but it's somewhat playable. All right, this is probably Grimmsnarl. What do you think? Do you think the Monkey Dory make a difference? Because I think if we just focus on the Monkey Dory... Oh, this is it. This is going to be our win. Okay, this is what we've prepared for the entire stream. What about Titan? I still haven't tested it, but it's definitely... There's a couple wacky builds, but it doesn't seem very good, unfortunately. Team Rocket's Dottler. Hey, I'd rather play Team Rocket's Dottler than Raticate. Yeah, Rock, there we go. Believe it or not, over 2 hours into the stream, this is my first matchup ever against Grimmsnarl with this deck, which is crazy. We got Turbo Energize, which is great. And then we're just going to Arvin for Buddy Poffin and this thingy. Wait, do we have energy? Oh, how do we not have energy? All right, well, never mind. We're not getting Buddy Poffin. I'm going to Earthen Vessel away. I don't think we need the Colress anymore. So let's get Double Grass. Then we go Turbo Energize onto you. We have the Crispin. We go Ascension. Or no, we go Turbo Energize. We'll go Turbo Energize because they made the mistake of retreating. Yeah, and I guess we do that. Put both of them there. I do believe we are in a bit of an interesting situation because we prized some energy. All right, this is fine. The whole strategy here was to go get Monkey Dory early and then have a bunch of Monkey Dory so that we can heal off the damage that the Crustle will sustain. Objection sustained. But that might not happen. Though I think we can just kind of wait. Right? We're not really in a hurry to do anything. If I poke a gear for like an Iono, I think I use it. Alternatively, if we hit the catcher... Oh no, I still can't do anything. If we hit the catcher, no, I still can't actually do anything. And Clambered, oh, my sanity's long gone. You don't need to worry about that. All right, so if I Crispin, there's a Spiked Myth, what a shock. Oh man, just nothing worked out the way it should have. Why couldn't they have played an Artisan? Give me a Monkey Dory. Okay, Crispin, we have, I believe we're down 2 Darkness Energy. Josh, that's very weird, and I don't like that you made me read that. You know, what do the kids say? What a terrible day to have eyes. Okay, then we just get the Poffin. Thank you for the Poffin. What would I do without the Poffin? All right, let's just thin everything out so we can potentially get a playable card. There we go. Okay, and then Pokegear. Yeah, I mean, we top decked the Grass Energy. So I think I have to Iono. And then just Luxurious Cape the active. Save the catcher. And then Iono. Okay, now we're hoping for Monkey Dory, Artisan, something like that. No, not Double Crustle. That's the thing we could not get was Double Crustle. Okay, luckily we're not screwed over. But I guess I go Ascension for 1 Crustle. God, the card we couldn't get. All right, and the reason I didn't evolve into my Crustle on the bench is because I didn't want to, and they are threatening a Frostlass. But all I need to do is get some Monkey Dory. So maybe you swap out the Poffin for Nest Ball. Because you don't really need to have a million Dwebble in play. You really only need to have 2 at a time. So like maybe 2 Artisan, 3 Nest Ball, and a Poffin would be a better spread than focusing more on Poffin. Press 1 if you think that's a good play. Press 2 if you're not subbed to me and you don't owe me fealty. Yeah, I mean, okay, there's an Ino. Oh, I wish I'd evolved. Wish I'd evolved. But now we're guaranteed to get Monkey Dory. There we go. I told you. We're guaranteed to get Monkey Dory, and we got a Crustle, and we got a Poffin that I don't need. All right. How come the non-subs were the one that typed? Okay, we got double Monkey Dory. This is perfect. We will not take a prize. Maybe we can bait out that Frostlass, because we have not shown them a Monkey Dory this entire game. Oh, masterfully baited. See? I told you. The only thing we needed to do to beat the Grimmsnarl matchup, which I've only faced one time today, and it's this one. So, you know, I used my, you know, my foreskin to tell the future and figure out how to play this perfectly. All right, so we fully heal the Crust Daddy. And then Monkey Dory down. And I think we got the bosses. We just go for it, right? Oh, no, we can't. We got the bosses. Let's just go for it. And we can't. Okay, so we're going to Crispin for each of these. That's perfect. And then, boom. Yep. I maybe shouldn't have gone so crazy on the Dwebble, but I had to. I was forced to do it. It was not my choice. And then, yeah, we just put 3 on... yeah, let's put it all on the Grimmsnarl. And then I think we just end turn. I know, crazy, but I'm using my smarts here. I'm stressing my brain. That's why I'm having such intense pains right now. But if I take a knockout, I activate Countercatcher, and then they can just bring up a Dwebble, because I'm an idiot who put too much Dwebble into play because I needed the freaking Monkey Dory to have a chance. But they don't have an energy on the Monkey Dory. They got a little ahead of themselves going for the Maractus, because Maractus has a 2 retreat cost. We're not in a world where Air Balloon exists yet. And there goes my Darkness energy. All right. I will need to take a knockout eventually to get energy. Okay, well, there's a practice studio. That doesn't really help. Okay, we have double Pokegear. There is a Crispin in the deck. That's good. Or if I get bosses, do I have the knock? No, I think we wait, and if I have the knockout on the Grimmsnarl, then we use the bosses. But until I have a knockout on the Grimmsnarl, we don't use it. And we're only doing... We can do a maximum of 260 with Practice Studio, which is kind of funny. Don't do it. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Again, Clam Burglar is just getting sauced out here. All right, there's a Misty Energy. That's not bad, but we got Crispin, which we're going to use instead. All right, so Crispin and Darkness Energy. I have Knockout, but we might not want to take the Knockout. Okay, we go Adrenabrain and... do I just go like 1, 2, 3 on the Monkey Dory? And then we knock it out next turn? I think that might actually be the play. Is we just go all damage on the Monkey Dory and then we just knock it out next turn. The question is, do I knock out the Maractus? I think the answer is no, because we have the Maractus trapped here. We're both doing the exact same strategy right now. And they can't knock out this Monkey Dory. They can just put 60 on it, and then it'll take a bunch of damage, and then I'll be in big trouble. But as long as they just have one Frostlass in play, we're... Oh, crap. Of course. Of course. You know, Grimmsnarl always draws perfectly when I face it, which is so weird. Probably Rescue Board? Definitely not De-Evolution. It's a little too early to do that. I would imagine it's going to be either a Rescue Board or a Bravery Charm for their Monkey Dory. I think... Did we see a Bravery Charm? Oh, they're going... Wait, Rare Candy and De-Evolution? 2 cards you can't use right now? I'll take 2 cards that they have no use for right now for 6,900, please. Okay, so they fully heal the Monkey Dory. They're gonna put 60 on somebody. Maybe they have a brain fart and they go for my Dwebble and put the damage on the Dwebble and just like try to knock that out. But I think their best course of action is hunting my monkeys. Spanking my monkeys. Ooh, they're going for a Crustle. That's fine. I will happily let this Crustle get knocked out. I do not care about this Crustle. If I find a cape, I'll put the cape on the Crustle, but they should be going for my monkey. Oh, they're spreading cheeks. Oh, they are so spreading cheeks right now. And Lena, welcome in. I told you, you're only supposed to use that name when we're off stream. Okay, corner. But I think... Oh, yeah, they're going for the devolve play. All right, well then, I guess now we put the mist energy on the active, and that's the strat now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then, unfortunately... Yeah, we just put the mist energy on the active. And then 1, 2, 3, knock that dude out. They probably have another one. That'll be fine. But yeah, we just go mist energy on the active. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay. And then TM evolution on you. Notice how we didn't get any darkness energy there. That's cool. Okay, so let's go superb scissors. And I know, I probably should have... I probably should have done the thing. Put it on the bench. Nah, we're putting it on the active. We want to protect the active. The active one is the coolest one. It's also the one least likely to get knocked out. All right, so we didn't get any darkness energy off the prizes, which is concerning. You know, two of these are darkness energy. They'd really help out. Lena, no, this is actually my first game against Grimmsnarl. Believe it or not, this is my first ever game against Grimmsnarl. And then, of course, they're just going to have it like that, because Grimmsnarl always has it like that, and it's the worst. But if they're not careful, I do just knock out their Grimmsnarl. The problem is that too greedy? Yeah, I was never going to target that Monkey Dory anyways. That Monkey Dory was not in my purview. But even when... Well, things kind of went terribly here, but even when things go terribly, it's just not working out right? Okay, so they're gonna knock out that Monkey Dory on the bench with... Or are they gonna go for the... Okay. I currently don't have what I need to deal with that. Oh, they're going for the de-evolution? Alright, that's fine. Little do they know that I'm about to survive. Alright, so yes, I wanted this one off the board because now we can maybe make something happen. We can do a little bit of shaking and baking. Okay, I need a darkness energy that is not in the deck anymore. Ooh, that's perfect. That is literally a perfect top deck. So we go, boss is the Monkey Dory. And then... I mean, I don't need the Artisan. I don't think I need this other Crustle right now. And then we just get that, yeah, we get that Crustle. Okay, is there a Super Rod in the deck? Ooh, oh wait, there's 2 reversals. Who put 2 reversals in this deck? What was I thinking? Okay, reversals are useless in this deck. Do not play reversal energy in this deck. That is what a dumb person would do. All right, so we just want to... I mean... I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's the right call, but we're doing it anyways. Because they're going to have Night Stretcher. They're going to have all the things they need. They're probably going to have a freaking counter catcher. There's the darkness energy. All right, a little too late. All right, so I can definitely use the reversal energy if I'm smart enough to figure out how to use it. if I... Reversal energy allows me to attack with a naked Crustle, which is good. What's bad is if they get another Monkey Dory and knock out my Monkey Dory, but then we have another Monkey Dory, but that's also bad. Okay, that's not a Monkey Dory. Well, I mean, they probably have it. Ooh, they're going for the Frostlass play. Okay, that's perfect. Because they have too many Frostlass and not enough Monkey Dory, so we just win now. Because I am amazing. Oh, right, yeah, they're going to knock out with Grimmsnarl. That's right. Okay, but we do actually want them to take knockouts. So how do I make this work? We want to go behind on prizes. If they have a Turo, we might be screwed. But I think we can do this one. There's a research. Okay, we're definitely going to win now. They had a rescue bird the entire time. I think we have this one. You know, if I win this game, everyone who's not subbed has to sub with Prime. If I lose this game, I will never play with Crustle again. Okay? Those are the stakes. The stakes have never been higher. Like, I've tried jumping and I can't get them. Huh? Yeah, oh, there's the countercut crap. Actually, that's perfect. Wait, no, that's actually perfect because now they're activating reversal energy. They've activated my trap card. Checkmate. All right, that's perfect. I am behind on prizes now. You know not what you have done, Solaris. All right, well, we obviously still go up with this guy. And then Monkey Dory down. Crustle down as well. Because then I can retreat whenever I need to. All right, so Monkey Dory down. There's another cape. That's perfect. Monkey Dory down. Heal that guy. And then we don't want to take a knockout. That's very important. No knockouts. We just want to set up the Monkey Dory. We have you there. And then if I do 260, it's going to be at 290. Let's just double check to see what's in the deck. Maybe I Crispin just to get that out of here. We have 3 Arven. Ooh, we probably want to use the Arven, right? All right, so let's see if we can get the Arven. Ooh, there it is. Okay. Arven, let's thin. We have Picnic Basket and Luxurious Cape. So the Picnic Basket, I think, is going to be good. Though maybe I should have gone for the Catcher. All right, is this a practice? Is this where I use Practice Studio? I think so. Or maybe we wait until... No, I need to get things out of the deck. All right, so we're going to go Superb Scissors. Because they've locked themselves on the bench. The only thing that they can do is use a Turo, which we have seen that people sometimes play. But they went 3 Grimmsnarl when you really only need 2. Monkey Dory is the true MVP of this matchup. And the de-evolution, if they have another one's not going to do anything thanks to Mist Energy. There's multiple reasons why you play Mist Energy. Though, if the Crustle on the back gets brought into the active and a knockout occurs, I believe I lose the game. Is that how this is going to work? If they bring this into the active, which isn't going to be easy, though they do have a 1,000,000 card hand, do I just lose the game? Oh, wait, did they just lose the game? Yeah, see, goated. My first ever game against Grimmsnarl, and we already won. That is how good I am. You know, you look at the matchup from Pokehive. Pokehive says this is a below 50% win rate, but I'm 1 for 1. So that's 100% win rate. I'm gonna try to prevent a jump scare here, and not let you get free. Or I think they're giving up. So you look at that. They evolved into Frostlass. Grimmsnarl Frostlass is at 48.1, so that means you have a less than positive matchup. But again, in my first ever game, we just win because Monkey Dory's goated, though, you know, it's the Iron Thorns build that has the tough match. You know what I'm saying. All right, so they just lost the game. They threw double Frostlass equals a knockout on the Grimmsnarl. I would have pretty much won anyways, unless they could bring this Crustle into the active. I think, you know, maybe a copy of Reversal Energy. But Monkey Dory, if we don't have Monkey Dory, we don't win. Because the Frostlass is really bad. Do you think they're gonna notice? Are they just being like, oh, I'm gonna... And we also prized Lana's Aid and Pokevital A. 2 cards that make this matchup winnable. So again, PDCGL going out of its way to screw me over, prizing Darkness Energy plus the Lana's Aid, which gets back Monkey Dory and Darkness Energy, and then Pokevital A, which prevents me from getting knocked out. But that's just because I'm goated, and PDCGL just like, well, you're too good at this game. We have to play you on hard mode. Okay, so I'm going to leave maybe I cut out that Golden Go game. Because that game went on for like 30 minutes. And then that way I can make room for the Leafeon, the Thorns, the Grimmsnarl, the 2 quick games early. All right, do you want to see Cornerstone or Ferreiraff to end the stream? And I'll start a prediction. I'll let chat decide. It'll be a live prediction. So do you want Cornerstone or Ferreiraff? Keep in mind that I don't remember how to use Ferreiraff, but Girafarade, you damage yourself with the Girafarade, and it's kind of funny because then you can heal that off later. So you still use Monkey... Everyone's picking the Cornerstone. Oh, why am I using my Pumpkin AME accents right now? I don't know. All right, 3 Team Rocket's Watchtower. Okay. Let me just familiarize myself with this. Do we cut the Shaman or do we leave the Shaman? Do we cut the Watchtower? That seems so dumb. Whatever, we'll just play it as is. This is the prediction. Get your votes in now. I would say vote no, because we're definitely going to lose. I'm going to end the prediction as soon as we find out what we're facing. But I can almost guarantee you we are going to lose. So if you want to win some free channel points, vote no. And they're going first? Okay, so that might be Donk. But if we have Cornerstone in the active, we're fine. Ayy. And ABC, bet 30 grand. Bet all your channel points. Bet every single channel point, because they're not going to know what this is. They didn't see a mulligan. They're just going to see the Cornerstone, and they're going to think, oh, this isn't Cornerstone Crustle. Who's out here playing Cornerstone Crustle? That'd be crazy. I think it's Flareon Terapagos or something. I think it's a Terra Box deck, and I think this is a terrible matchup for us. But we still technically don't know what we're facing, so you can still get your votes in. But we all know I'm going to lose because PDCGL hates me. All right, wait, are they reading Cornerstone Mask or something? Okay, so the Fan Rotom can't hit into me. Terapagos can, assuming they have it. Then every single evolution can as well. They have Pidgeot. Okay. You don't know how to? I don't know how to either. Okay, so this is actually this is like an auto win. Until we know what we're facing, I can't tell you if this is either an auto win or a really tough matchup. If they show me a Terapagos, I mean, the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon gets knocked out. If they show me evolutions, but if it's like Clefairy, then we're okay. They got to do something. And then you retreat into the Ditto. There's no way this is Raging Bolt. Yeah, it's a Psychic Energy. This has to be Lily's Clefairy. So it'll be a Psychic build. There'll be a Lily's Clefairy in here. I don't know what they're going to go and get. Okay. But does anyone else have any suggestions of what other decks I should play? Like, again, I still have a list. I want to get Annihilate working. Again, I'll test it out, but Rotom's my fallback. And then maybe I do does Ho-Oh or Yanmega make Raging Bolt better? Because that's what everyone said. Like, oh my god, Yanmega makes Raging Bolt so goated. Or I can do like Hydrapple or something with that. Then like Persian. And then we got my super spicy secret decks that I hate myself for. Raging Bolt. Oh, there's the Terapagos. Okay. I guess I'll just let the prediction run down because no one's really voting because no one really knows how this is going to go. They have a freaking Monkey Dory in a Terra box deck? That's terrible for me. All right, so let's just... Oh my god, we don't need freaking more Crustle. All right, we're just going to go Crispin for these two. Doesn't matter. We're going to put Grass and Fighting. We're going to save the Medical Energy in case they damage me. Though, I mean, they could just win. Yeah. Oh, who bet on me to win? Because I didn't bench anybody. I thought everyone had finished, so I wasn't taking this seriously. If they fill up their bench and get a double turbo energy or something, we lose. So ABC, you gotta hope here. I don't think they're... Oh, they are here. Okay, I don't think they're here. And let me just double check. Is Sunny online right now? Is it always sunny in Philadelphia? Oh, that was me. Because I always mute my stream, but then when I go to check other streams, it's unmuted. It's very weird. I hope they suck a butt. That's very derogatory, ABC. They have the knockdown. They're plotting their way. All they need is... What? Area 0... The area's Pidgeot. So they... Yeah, Rare Candy for Pidgeot. Crispin. Area 0... 2 more bench Pokemon. But so they have to go Pidgeot for Noctowl, and then Noctowl for Poffin Area 0, and then we lose and they do a perfect 210. So I told you to bet no. Whoever bet no, you got a lot of stuff. I mean, maybe they prized all their other Noctowl. But it's just Noctowl for Area 0 and Poffin and then game. Because I thought we'd have another turn. I didn't think they'd be able to get everything. Ooh, they're pausing. They're pausing. And bulkiest, ABC is having a terrible time. ABC is, as the kids say, ABC is crashing out. Ooh, I think this is a good sign. I don't think they can do it. Because maybe they can't go to Hooters. Maybe they're going to be one short. It's a fix, I tells you. They got me on the fix. I bet they told me to bet the under, but I should have gone the over. Oh, there you go. You're spared. No, BP, no, never going to happen. Okay, well, I have to Ino. As much as I want a boss, I do have to use Ino. All right, so let's just go Medical Energy. That does allow me to do a thing. All right, then we have to Ino. If we don't get a Dwebble, we do lose now. Okay, we win. I don't think that's game, but that's game. All right, so we just get double Dwebble. And then... I mean, I guess I demolish? Sure. Why not? I know they have Monkey Dory, but let's just demolish and let them have their fun with Monkey Dory. I would imagine there's a Turbo Energize in the deck. They sucked the biggest butt. All right, there we go. They got the Darkness Energy. I was thinking maybe I don't attack, and that might be the smarter decision, but whatever, right? We're entering the territory of they might just lose on time. I know they have 14 minutes left, but they've taken 0 prizes. Ooh, wait. Why does that Area 0 look so sweet? Oh, it's the ball version. All right, there's Bouffalant, which is good. So we might actually lose. Yeah, because they have double Bouffalant. Hitting into the Monkey Dory was a big oopsie. We can't one-shot a Bouffalant now. They're going to be able to use Monkey Dory all game, so... And we have to deal with their Bouffalant. Not their Bouffalunkle. Huh? You like that one? Yeah, you like that one. But getting 3 energy on a Bouffalant's not the easiest thing in the world, that's for sure. Okay, I guess we just go up with the Dwebble. And find out what happens. Oh, right, I forgot. I was like, wait, why did Area 0 activate? Oh, because Cornerstone's a Area 0 boy. Okay, we got this. We have to be very careful, but we do got this. There's the boss's orders. Well, let's see if this fails. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Bad things have transpired, everybody. Okay, we're gonna go Ascension. I knew I should have held on to that Pokedeer. You never use Pokedeer if it's your last chance to win, but you don't need to actually use it. So they'll probably just continue putting damage on the active. I bumped the mic, I'm sorry. And then I don't know. Though what could happen is if I can get the Terrapados off the... Ooh, this could be interesting. So if I can get the Terrapados off the field somehow, it's almost impossible that that'll happen. But if I can knock out the Terrapados and they don't have a backup Terra, what I can do is I can put Cornerstone down, put it in the active, and everyone they have that can attack has an ability. So the only thing is, yeah, they have Fan Rotom, and we also can't knock that out, which is bad. But do you see how slowly they're playing? And they have another, they're watching the stream. They're watching the stream. This is some Inception stuff. They're watching the stream, everybody. They're cheating. I knew it. I knew they were sus. You're like when you go to a hotel and you have a black light and then you shine it on the bed and there's a sus stain. Huh? Yeah, that's a Trust Your Pilot original there. No one's ever used that joke before. Okay, they've played for 9 minutes. If I hadn't hit into the Terrapados, they wouldn't really be able to do very much right now. They also might deck out, but that Fan Rotom is going to be a big problem. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So they're going to go for the Monkey Dory when they probably should have gone for the Fan Rotom. Because the Monkey Dory is not protected. Okay, interesting. They're doing very interesting things right now. And slow playing, that's okay. I'm not quite sure what's happening right now, to be completely honest with you. Things are happening, and I wouldn't be surprised if people are clicking off this stream to go watch the fake Sunny games. But things are happening, and I don't have to do a whole lot to win, because they seem to be milling themselves right now. And if I just chuck like 4 Crustle into play, they might not have a chancey. All right, so there's a Crispin. I think I just go Mist Energy here. Boss's orders the Bouffalant. Make it difficult for them to retreat because they don't have Latias. If I can just make them play as many cards as possible, that's probably going to sustain us for a while. I will need to use Crispin for a grass and a whatever. But the reason I use bosses is because they don't have Latias, so retreating the Bouffalant's not easy. And if they want to attack with the Bouffalant, that's going to take 3 energy. Or if they want to retreat it, that's going to take 2 energy. And in terms of an order of operations thing, my opponent probably should have already knocked out the Dwebble. Right? I mean, depending on what they're planning, but they should have knocked out the Dwebble with Monkey Dory first, because then that puts me in a situation where I don't know if I should put up my Crustle with the energy or the Crustle without the energy. Them doing more is giving me more information. Like, I know that they have Crispin now. Or that they... Wait, what? Oh, they're running low on energy. Yeah, I thought they got that with, like, Pidgeot's ability. I didn't realize that they whiffed it and sniffed it. Oh, they should be attaching to Bouffalant. I don't know what their strategy is now, because they seem to be low on energy. Yeah, and like I said, this is going to come down to time, because they have 8 minutes left, and they're facing a bit of a rough matchup. And we can knock out a Monkey Dory, because Monkey Dory's not protected by the Bouffalant ability. Did they just put 3 energy on a Monkey Dory to not confuse me? That was not a good choice. That's why I put the mist energy. Yeah, I kind of figured they had more, but that's an oopsie. Okay, so let's put that in the hand. And then that goes there. Fighting energy on this Crustle. Take the KO. Now the Fan Rotom can kill me? Can it, though? Can the Fan Rotom knock me out? They have to promote it, though, and they have to give it an energy, and then we have to lose. Okay, so yeah, maybe that was a calculated decision on them. Right, yeah, they have the Darkness energy in hand. They now have a bench spot for Latias. So yeah, maybe that was the right play. Because I can't get rid of the stadium. There's always going to be a stadium in play. They take the knockout with Fan Rotom. And Clan Burglar, that is going to be the YouTube title. I'll get it uploaded tomorrow. But Crustle Makes Me Bustle is going to be the YouTube title tomorrow. Like, it's good. I don't think the Cornerstone Mask version is good. You know, I don't think the Farigiraf version, I don't really see why you need it, because it's like, you don't need it. So they managed to win this one, is what I believe is about to happen. Because it's crazy to say, my Crustle cannot knock out a fan. Oh, wait, no, ignore any effects of it. Ignore any effects. That's an effect. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh, I'm a genius. I forgot how smart I can be when I don't think. All right, so there's nothing we have to worry about. Yeah, we just go 120. It ignores all effects. I forgot about that. Okay, maybe I'm an idiot, but I realize things eventually, okay? It's like a dog with a stick going through a narrow passage. Eventually, it'll figure it out, okay? Sometimes by accident, sometimes not by accident. Oh, man. Yeah, now they're reading the cards. I'll give them a thumbs up on that one. All right, so then we just don't attack anymore. We only attack if it's to knock out a Bouffalant or something. And I think what I do potentially is get another Dwebble. So we can Nest Ball. I would assume there's a 4th Dwebble. I would Nest Ball for Dwebble and then Retreat and Ascension when this one's close to getting knocked out. Because if they ever decide to use the Bouffalant to attack, which they can't do this turn, I will cape it. But if I ever think the Crustle's in danger of getting knocked out, then we just Nest Ball, hard Retreat, Evolve, and then we're fine. Is this going to be Monkey Dory again? Oh, what a surprise. You went and got Monkey Dory. I was not expecting that. But wait, don't they need to get energy? They're down a lot of energy. They have 8 accounted for, and what, 2 of them are dark? And they probably don't have much more darkness. They might have another Night Stretcher or something. Yeah, I feel like they have to be pretty low on energy at this point. Volcanion? Oh, things have gotten spicy. Things are getting a little too spicy for the pepper here. The goated Volcanion play. All right, well, we're going to take 2 every turn. Oh, no, we can hit into their Volcanion. So that's... Putting the Latios down might be a mistake because we can hit into their Volcanion. If they had put the Monkey Dory down, then I think we just hope. But that's not what the... Ooh, here we go. Way too late. Way too late, but here we go. All right, so I don't think I can put the Watchtower down. I know you're probably thinking, why wouldn't you be putting the Watchtower into play right now? That's crazy. Because if I put the Watchtower into play, they just bump, the Noctowl, and they just re-area 0 and expand their bench again. So maybe if they got rid of a second, or like if I saw another area 0, then I'd bump it. But they're down under 5 minutes. They're down under 5 minutes. Oh, what the hell accent was that? They're down under 5 minutes. I think we'll be okay. Right, because they got the Turo. Oh man, they're playing some spiciness. And ABC, it's not over yet, but they're down under 5 minutes, so it's kind of like I said, we're okay, they're just doing the same thing. What is your long-term strategy here? Is it just to hope that I flip Tails on burn every single turn? Like if I can do Watchtower into Iono, then maybe I do that. Like Watchtower into Iono might be strong. Okay, well everyone has free retreat except for the Noctowl. I still think we go for the Volcanion. I like Cow. Clamburglar really is slacking. Everyone who's not named Clamburglar has the amazing jokes today. It's all the non-subs with the good jokes today. And to everyone saying that this is a stall deck, I am attacking more than them, okay? I have launched more attacks than they have. Who's the real stall deck? Am I right? They're the one that's played for 17 minutes. I've played for 3.5 minutes. They have played for 17 minutes. Who's the real stall deck when I have barely played and they've been here for 17 minutes? All right, well, we're going to knock out the Volcanion if I can. So I think if I flip heads on Catcher, then we Watchtower. And watch this be a Tails. Yup. Okay, so if I flip heads on Catcher, we knock out the Volcanion, Watchtower, and then... Ooh, there's a Super Potion. That's goated. Okay, so we go Catcher the Volcanion. Hey, we got it. And then bring that into the active. Energy... And we're not going to show them the Super Potion. I know I talked earlier about showing your opponent less information, but I want to, hurry this along because it's forcing them to make more decisions. It's waste their clock. So bumping their area 0 is going to drain about 30 seconds. I'm going to suck them off for about 30 seconds of time. And they're not going to be able to recover from that. And then if they re-area 0, then that's going to take more time. So again, this was a calculated decision. And I'm a freaking genius. And then we just get rid of the fighting energy. Boom. Genius. Take 2 prizes. And then this way, this invalidates. I mean, this doesn't really make me worry about what they can do. Like, obviously, they might get a Monkey Dory or something, but that's fine. And then we got... Oh, goody. We really need the Turbo Energize right now. Oh, man, I was really worried we weren't going to get that Turbo Energize. And at this point, we definitely put the Dwebble down. Okay, I Nest Ball for the final Dwebble. There we go. See, they have to make more decisions if I do it again. Because there's 3... Remember, I was talking about getting rid of the Watchtower. There's 3 Watchtower in the list, and I was trying to get rid of them. We've only seen 1, though. That's just kind of crazy. All right, they're under 2 minutes. Yeah, the monkey, it's a little late for that. You got 1 card left in deck. I think I do. Oh, okay. I was like, I think I know them, but how many draw supporters do we have? All of them. How many draw supporters do we have? Literally all of them. Okay, well, I don't think they realized that we knock out the Bouffalante. Otherwise, they would have left the dude. Yeah, remember, we're going to win on prizes and attacking. This is not a wall deck. Or sorry, this is not a stall deck. This is a wall deck. They clearly forgot about, I scissored them too hard and they forgot what it does. I mean, this is a pretty dominant win. I am a freak's dominant. They just put a Bouffalante down again. And I will never forgive Final Fantasy 16 for A, being crap at the end, and then also for telling me that it's pronounced Ifrit and not Ifrit. I pronounced it Ifrit for, well, when did Final Fantasy 7 come out? Or no, when did whatever the first game with summons come out? But I think Final Fantasy 7, I always called it Ifrit. And then it's like, no, it's pronounced Ifrit. And I don't think it's Bahamut. I think it's like Bahamut or something. Or something weird. But yeah, I hated that. Oh, Watchtower again. You gotta waste more time. And I like how... Oh, I played the original for the first time on Vita. Or like, I think I beat it for the first time on Vita. And then, yeah, like the remake. But the first one, it's still good. Just play it on a portable device. Don't play it on your console. Play it on PSP. There you go. I played it on Vita because I'm a cool person. I was one of the 2 million people to buy a Vita. Amazing piece of technology with the back touch screen. Everything about the Vita was great except for the games. And, the support. Okay, now we're just passing back and forth. And I could play the game, but I'm choosing not to. Look at this. Yeah, the Vita is just such an amazing console. It's just, it had everything going for it except games, which is, kind of the most important thing. Oh, I could have won if I used the bosses. All right, so I'm just going to bosses the Bouffalante. Force the deck out. Nah, we're going for the bosses. We're going for the bosses. Hey, I don't even need to use the bosses, baby. We just got it like that. Hey, we got the timeout, we got the deck out, and we took all the prizes. That's the trifecta right there. To everyone who stuck around to the end of the VOD and the end of the stream, you just saw the trifecta. When have you ever seen a simultaneous deck out, timeout, and prize out? It's like the World Championships with the Cell games when Goku tried to ring out Cell. And then Cell was like, I'm just going to blow up the stadium because enough of this. Count that as a triple win. That's a triple win. I told you. They were playing a stall deck. We're playing a wall deck. Quadfecta if you bench clear. Damn straight. So we won that one. I told you to bet all your channel points on win. All right, then we'll raid Sunny. I don't know why I keep raiding Sunny. Actually, no, we're going to raid On Guard. Actually, no, we'll raid Sunny. I one of these days Sunny's gonna raid me back. I have a blood debt that I have to pay Sunny, and I have to raid him. He also, gives me lots of money. I was gonna raid On Guard, but then I remembered that Sunny gives me lots of money. So then I remembered, oh, that's why I raid Sunny. All right, so we'll see everyone tomorrow. It's either Annihilate or Rotom. Both are terrible.